was so dark at 4 o'clock this morning, I can't tell you. Dark and cold it was, I know. Well, I have told you now. Anyway, welcome, welcome, happy Monday. We're not going to get down because it's dark and damp and everything outside. It's going to be a lovely day. Welcome to Sewing Quarter. Have a look what we've got coming up on this Monday. Make it Monday for you. Coming up today, Make It Monday, 8 o'clock Stylish Stories. That's me with every kind of box and store and bag you could imagine. 9 o'clock. We've got lovely Jane. They've changed that from yesterday, haven't they? Bag making. I don't know why it's got a hyphen in there. Shouldn't have a hyphen in it, should it? Bag making with Jane. That's lovely. Jane's up. She's going the most gorgeous. The amount of work that's gone into it, it is stunning. 10 o'clock, it's me again. Bursting with colour. Bursting with colour. I've got lovely, I've got all sorts now. I've got really lovely bundles. And what else have I got? I've got threads, I've got pencils, I've got all sorts of things in there. And then at 11 o'clock, Jane's back, Jane without the Y. Jane's Quilting Masterclass. She has made the most beautiful, in fact, any minute now, when I move over to the side of the studio, you'll see it, the most gorgeous, gorgeous quilt. Shall we have a look at it? No? Okay, not to worry. I've got them. Look. That's coming up at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, that's coming up. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, back to me now. We want you to get in touch. We want you to get in touch. The best way to do it is go to... Now, they've changed the website a little bit, just so you know. So if you go to the website, www.sewingquarter.com, click on the web. You go onto the web, and then you click on Watch the Show. It will catch up with us in a second. There you go. Click on Watch Today's Show. The screen will go bigger. Oh, there you go. There you go. And then what you need to do is scroll down. Now, stop. Look, it's there on the right-hand side now. We did have a message yesterday from somebody saying they don't like it on the right-hand side. I don't know. I wonder what's going to go underneath. Anyway, say hello. That's the best way. Now, they haven't fixed the... they haven't yet fixed the amount of characters yet, so still keep that one very, very brief. While we're there, just look at the, go down, products from Day Show. They're all the fabrics I had in the last hour yesterday. And all the bits and bobs and everything there we had yesterday. Now, some of those bag handles from yesterday might come in handy today. In a minute, they will all disappear. They will all go, and all of today's items, as I bring them to a screen, will appear down there. So if you're watching later on the repeat, then you think, oh, what do I've missed with John today? You can see everything that we've still got available down there. Also, during the live show, if you want to add it to your basket, you see to the right-hand side there, you just add to your basket as we're going along. And if you're logged in, it will go pop straight. Oh, now look, the basket's been emptied since yesterday. Yesterday it had 3 things in it yesterday. They've obviously bought those. All you need to do is go to your basket. Now, if you definitely want the item, like yesterday when we were doing those K-Facet charm packs, they were selling out quicker than I could talk. So what you need to do is make sure that you check, if you know you definitely want it, check out your basket, because it's £2.95 for all day long, no matter how many times you check out post and packaging. You can also email us. We love to get your pictures. Yesterday, we had so many pictures yesterday. Please send us your pictures of anything you've made to studio@sewingquarter.com. Studio@sewingquarter.com. You can also send messages there, longer messages there. The only difference is Paul has to read those out to me. They don't come through to my tablet on the desk. So, shall we get on with the day? I think I've told you everything. The most important thing is 1 P&P no matter how many times you check out. So if you buy something in this first hour, then you like the handbag in Jane's hour, you can check out again. At the end of the day, it will consolidate to £2.95. 1 post of packaging. Right, let's get on with the storage then. Remember, any messages, any questions you've got, just send them through. They come through to my tablet here on the desk. So, what we've done in this hour is I've got lots and lots of different ranges, but we decided instead of, normally we show you everything from the Bumblebee range, everything from the Notions range, everything from the Floral range. This time we're going to show them, because if you want a sewing box, then you want to see all the sewing boxes that are available, don't you? So I've got all the sewing boxes for this bit, and then after this we'll go through to storage. So let's make a start. This is always very, very, very popular. Now look at the price, right? In my local shop, this is £44. This is £44 in my local shop. If you go onto the web, I've seen it for 44, 42 and 39. £32.95, and it's just gorgeous. Now, I was going to look up the Sleep Still Christmas, because I know we haven't finished our summer yet, but you have to start thinking about presents now, don't you? And what a gorgeous, gorgeous present this being. I mean, just look at it as a whole. It is a gorgeous, lovely beehive. Now, remember Lisa that used to work here? She's got real beehives. She's just had them delivered, and she's got the beehiving outfit and everything. It's 146 sleeps till Christmas, she said. It'll be here before you know it. It's August tomorrow. August tomorrow. I know. Anyway, let's get on. So you've got the lovely little pretend tiled roof there, which I think is just gorgeous. That's like a wipeable clean surface. You've got the rope, the raffia wrapped around the handle there. Then you've got the magnetic clasp here. Oh, hello, John. It's payday today, so checking out all the goodies. Lots of Christine in Durham. You might be getting paid today. Have you all been paid? They've all been paid as well, you see. I don't get mine for 2 weeks, unfortunately. Anyway, so we open it up. And inside, we have the lovely tray. Now, this is brilliant because this has even got scissor holders in there. Lovely little for your little notions and everything like that. And then look at the depth there. Really, really lovely, isn't it? For £32.95. Now, some of you might be like Lucy and not be able to have a sewing room, not have a sewing room. And if you leave things out, this is lovely, isn't it? It's not an eyesore, is it? It's going to be lovely. Just as imagine that, like it, you know, it's just a really, really, and the workmanship that's gone into it. Look at this. You've got the all those bumblebees on there. Then you've got the honeycomb honeys here, the flowers that they've been to there to get their pollen, and there are more bumblebees on the end there. The workmanship is incredible. £32.95. Love that. Now, I said I was doing sewing boxes, but I have to show you this. This is my favourite thing ever, this. It really is. Have a look at this, right? So it's like the honeycomb shape, right, with the bumblebee on the top. And then look at the sides here. So you've got the honeycomb, you've got the flowers. So it all matches in perfectly with the lovely sewing box there. But this, look, isn't that gorgeous? So everything you see here you get for £22.95. So you've got the pin cushion in the middle there. You've got the quick unpick. You've got the needle threader. You've got the thread. You've got the lovely little scissors there. Oh, hang on, they're the needles and that's the needle threader, sorry. And the tape measure, all for £22.95. So the sewing box for £32.95 or the sewing kit for £22.95. I'm sure this had buttons in it last time. Well, I don't know where they are. We got a still of it. Oh. Right, I'll double check that. I'll double check. In fact, let's get Amy. Is Amy there? Can you ask Amy to check? I'm not sure if I'm getting confused now between that or the sewing. Oh, okay. And then, of course, it all just gets put away like that. And then, you see, that would make a lovely little ornament, wouldn't it? If you haven't got your own sewing room, that would... Oh, I haven't done that properly. There you go. One job. There we go. There we go. I've done it now. Isn't it cute? £22.95. How many sleeps did you say? 260? 146 sleeps till Christmas. That's it. Frightening, isn't it? Okay, now, I've got this lovely array. Where shall I go next? Oh. Oh, okay. All right, then. Buttons would be the furthest one away that he chooses, wouldn't it? A lovely little display for you here. Right. So we've got this scattered buttons design, this one. This is lovely and padded, this one, so you can put your pins in the top of this one while you're sewing. Again, you've got that lovely grey and pink and fabric on there. You've got your clasp, magnetic clasp, a lovely handle. If you go to classes, this would be perfect, wouldn't it? Just to put in the few bits and bobs you need to take with your class, to your class. It's padded all the way around. Lovely solid bottom there. Oops. Magnetic clasp open. You get the little tray on the top, and then the depth there, £16.95. It's just perfect, isn't it? If somebody in your family is just going to take up sewing for the first time, this would be a lovely one to have, wouldn't it? Oh, okay. Quantities available. This. Right. What, this? Oh, okay. I'm sorry I'm going back. This isn't this, right? There's less than 7 of these. There's less than 7 of these. I do apologise. Details there, $22.95. There's less than 7 of those now. Less than 7 of those. Hello, Pauline. Good morning, Pauline. Rainy, cold days are the best sewing days. Good. Well, I hope you get lots of sewing done today. So that's $16.95, that one. But if that's not quite big enough for you, think, oh, that's lovely, John, but I wouldn't fit, because what's the measurements like? 20 by 20 by 11 centimetres there, you see. Thinking, oh, that's not really big enough for me. Got a bigger version. Got a bigger version. Exactly the same, just that square, this one's oblong or rectangle. This is the medium size. Exactly the same. You've got the raffia decoration around the side, the plaited there. You've got the magnetic clasp. You've got the string raffia around the handle there. And then, nice solid tray. Now, I thought somebody, who was it getting rid of all those for me? Anyway, look how deep that is. Lovely and deep there. You're going to fit lots in there. And up here, look, got the little... did Amy check about that thing as well for me? Okay. Pink cushion and little pocket there. £21.95. What's the matter, Michael? Something's tickled Michael's fancy. He's giggling like a little in there. £21.95. Right, that one is 18.5 by 26 by 15 centimetres. Lovely, isn't it? Really, really cute. So those two, well, actually, you could get both, couldn't you? They'd look lovely together. Stacked up in your sewing room. One to go to classes, one to stay at home, maybe. £21.95. Right, next one. Oh, okay. Oh, he does it to me on purpose, doesn't he? No, I didn't put them in order. I just said what was going in each section. Anyway, this is lovely. Paul's never seen this one before. Now, they have this one in my local sewing shop as well, but I haven't seen the price tag on this one. But look, $19.95. Now, it's a good, sturdy one, this one. Really, really beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous padding on the top there. In fact, all the way around. Again, the raffia around the hand. It's a traditional sewing box, isn't it? You've got the magnetic clasp, but look how they've done the ribbon on this. Attention to detail. It's beautiful, isn't it? Satin inside. A little face on there, look. Looks like one of those, do you remember the, for mash, get smash? No? Nobody remembers that, okay. For mash, get smash. Do you know that advert? Oh, yes, sorry. There you go. Then you've got the tray. And then all the sateen on the inside of this one. £19.95. Really nice solid tray. Do you know, I like the way they've toned it to go with the box. That's quite nice, isn't it? It is very chic, that one, isn't it? At £19.95. If you want to see any of these again, if I'm going too fast, just let me know. Just let me know, and of course I'll show them to you again. I'm sorry, I feel like I need to roll my sleeves up just for a little while. I'll put them back down properly when I have a guest on. The bees are very like the Manchester bee, you know the Manchester bee, but also the bees on Fergie, what was she called? What was her name? No, not Diana, Fergie. What was that Fergie's name? Sarah Ferguson. Sarah Ferguson's wedding dress, we embroidered bees like that onto the train, yeah. Because that was a symbol of his family or her family or something. I can't remember where it was. But they had embroidered bumblebees on. Anyway, they're obviously something to do because there's that bumblebee range and this bumblebee range. Got something to do with it. Sewing bee. I suppose it's sewing bee, isn't it? That's where it comes from. Next one. That's this one. This is nice, this one. Now, I think we've got other items later on matching this one. This is a lovely cotton, because we've got PVC, haven't we, in things like this. This is lovely. So, you've got the clasp, the magnetic clasp again, $22.95 this one. Lovely solid tray inside this one. Depth. You've got the pin cushion. And the lovely pocket there to pop things in, put your tape measure in and everything. And then, as I say, the depth there. Really, really nice, isn't it? £22.95. I love the greys in there, the grey and the pink is lovely. That looks like, what is that? Now, one of the big designers, not Tanya Whelan, Amy Butler, is it? Uses that flower a lot, doesn't she? Don't you think? Nice, isn't it? And the polka dot behind, really, really lovely. £22.95. No. Right. I'll go through them again later on if you want to have a look at these again. So next must be these. Small one first. Again, this is lovely, isn't it? If you love the girly pinks of this one, look at the fabric as well, though. Look at the design. Not that one, Amy, this one. Oh. Hobby gift, small sewing box, contemporary notions, they're called. £18.95. They are contemporary, and they're notions. So funny, when I first went to live in America, and I kept asking for haberdashery stores, and they kept sending me to shops that sold men's socks and hats and everything. Because in America, here we'd call that haberdashery. In America, they call it notions. And haberdashery are men's accessories. Fact. And then, how many socks to buy? Well, I lived there for a year, so I imagine I bought lots of socks. Pincushion, threads, needles, scissors, buttons, quick unpick, thimble. Oh, now look. Got those coming up in a while. Nice, isn't it? And then just open that one out. Oops. Lovely tray. Again, the pink cushion, the pocket, and then the lovely pink inside. £18.95. It's lovely, isn't it? That's really nice. Now, let me move that one out of shot. There you go. That's the one we're talking about there. Shall I measure it for you? Let me get my tape measure. Right. Oh, it's all been in centimetres, hasn't it? So it's 24 by 16 by 10. Lovely. Okay, but if that's not quite big enough for you, then we jump to a huge one here. Look. Sorry, Michael. Okay, so what size is this one then here? Must be large, mustn't it, this one? Yes, large. There we go. Same idea, look, but just on the large side. Oops. That's a lot. Now, you just be careful, because you can get an awful lot in this one. Don't make it too heavy to carry. So this one is 31 by 24 by 20. Nice, isn't it? £32.95. Yeah, I've got very sore fingers today, and I don't know why. I think I might have a splinter in that one. Okay, right, now, if you are thinking of buying somebody a gift who's just starting and getting their very, very first sewing box, yeah, look at this. Right, wait till you see this price. You're not going to believe this, right? Look, $29.95, everything. You get everything you see here. So let me just move these, and move these, move these. Right, so you get this, right? You get the pink cushion, the little pocket, the little tray. No, the pink cushion's in exactly the same place. Were they? I thought I squeezed them with the... No, they weren't. And then the lovely satin inside. But guess, for $29.95, you get a pair... This is all included. A pair of scissors, a tape measure, some thread and a needle threader, some pins, some needles, and that's lovely because they're in the in that lovely like kind of case there that you can just take one at a time. The berry-headed pins and the pièce de résistance. The pin cushion. All of that are coming on the pin cushion. All of that, £29.95. Summer bundle, Mexican twist, $29.95. Isn't that nice? Anyway, let's move on. Right. It's 20 past 8. Right, okay, so that's the Mexican bundle. What I forgot to tell you, if you're a new buyer and you spend £10 or more on your first purchase, you get one of these. Worth $14.99. You get that for free. Okay, right, let's move on. So that's the Mexican version. But if the Mexican isn't really your cup of tea, there's the Tahitian. So look at that gorgeous, look at the lilies on there. Beautiful, beautiful lilies on there. Really, really lovely colourway this, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? Then you've got everything, oh, and this one's got gold. Oh, the other one had as well. Got the gold trim on there, the gold handle. It's not real gold, it's gold coloured. But again, you get the threads, you get the scissors, you get the needles, you get the tape measure. Imagine if you were buying all these separate, how much it would cost. The berry pins, the other pins, and then that pièce de résistance. £29.95. It's a summer bottle Tahitian treat. Isn't that lovely? Which one do you like best? Do you like the Mexican or the Tahitian? I like the Tahitian myself. £29.95. And what time is it? It's sewing time. Why is it? No, that's the side I have my watch on. Yeah. Always. You're left-handed. Oh. I'll wear mine on my right hand. When I used to wear it, I get claustrophobic now if I wear one on my right. Right, that's beautiful, isn't it? £29.95. Right, now we're going over to the other. Isn't that gorgeous? That's coming up to 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock is coming up. The amount of work and effort that's gone into that. Don't get me started. Right. Oh, hello. I've got like craft bags now. I'm going to start with this one because I love. Oh, that's got something in it. That. I'm going to start with this one because I don't think I've seen this. Oh, I've seen this one once and it's sold out. Right. On the very first day we had this, I just put these in my cupboard down here. Yeah. I'm just moving everything else off the table for now. You see? So you've got on the front here, you've got the zippy pocket, long zippy pocket on the front there. Ooh. Michael, you've done that to trap me. No, look. No, look. So what you do is you put your wool and your needles in here. Oh, it's got wadding in it at the moment, right? And then you just pull your wool out of there. So when you're knitting on the tube, oh, hang on. Just pull out a little bit for you. So when I'm knitting like that, the wool's coming out there. You can knit like that, you see. And all you get is the wool, just one strand of wool coming out like that. Like that. Socks. It is socks. How did you guess? I love this bag. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's only £20.95. £20.95 for the wool bag. Oh, it's got a hole at each. Oh, no, it hasn't. I got confused then. At £20.95. It's the Bee Design knitting bag. You don't have to use it as a knitting bag if you want. Lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous. Right, okay, moving on. What would you like to do next, little Paul? scattered button craft bag. Now, this is gorgeous because this is made of like PVC. This is wiped down fabric, right, this one. Now, this is very much like, even though it's a craft bag, this is very much like the bags that the makeup girls used to carry around on set, because they'd have their brushes and all the things they need in the outside pockets here. Then you've got a big pocket on the outside there with that one-touch fastening. Then inside, there's a zip. And, oh, now, you get pockets. Yeah, you'll get that with yours. In yours, you'll get the silicone sachet. 20. It's only to stop the moisture when it's been delivered to you, that's all. 20. Talking about moisture, I finished my show on yesterday, went to get to my dressing room to put my shirt back on for travel home. It was drenched. Yeah, and the whole room was damp. The ceiling's all damp again. £21. I meant to have a word with them. I'll have a word with them at the management room today. I'll have a word with them later. At £21.45. Now, when this is full, carry it on your shoulder. There you go. That's lovely, isn't it? It's the craft bag with external pockets. It's very crafty. 12 by 39 by 35, £21.45. That doesn't look much empty, but it's a really, really lovely bag. But it's PVC. It's wipeable, downable, isn't it? Wooden-handed bees next. Now, I don't know what's in here. There's something quite heavy in this one. What have you put in this one then, Amy? It's got a doorstop in it, that one. I'll just push that over there. Right. I love this. I love this. The wooden handles there. The doweling, like doweling wooden handles there. Oh, it's not a doorstop. It's an iPad holder, apparently. Amy made it, did she? Oh, sorry, Amy. I do apologise, Amy. I love this. It's got crosshatch quilting on it. On the outside here, you've got a big pocket with one-touch fastening, so you can fit bigger projects in there. Then look at the inside. Beautifully lined. And then, again, this one's got a zip on it. Let's just do the zip up here. Look, isn't that lovely? £24.95. Isn't that lovely? Hobby gift premium craft bag with wooden handles. £24.95, that's lovely. I'll show, if you want to see any of these again, just let me know and I'll get them out for you. Right, I've got a matching set now. Beautiful bloom. We've got the craft bag and we've got the knitting bag. Craft bag is first. Oh, wait, no, this one's got towels inside it. Well, I want to show you the lovely lining, the lovely coral lining in there. Ignore the towels. If you're going swimming and doing a bit of crafting on your way through it, and you get the silicone thing in this one as well. I love the lining in this. Matches. Look. Isn't that lovely? Really beautiful. So it's got the zip across the top, and they've even put the tab, look, on the end of the zips. You know, like our designers put tabs on the end of the zips like that, don't they? Then on the side here, you've got the one-touch fastening pattern, pocket, again, with the gorgeous lining in there, the coral lining in there. Isn't it nice? Now, this one, I haven't got a measurement for this one, I'm afraid. It's got the flat bottom, though, look, so it's going to stand wherever you take it. The measurements are 11 by 42 by 31.5, all centimetres, obviously. Really nice external zip there as well. Right, lots of you got these in your baskets. Make sure you check out your baskets. We're very low on stock on most of these pieces, so make sure you check out your baskets. That's the most important thing. Check out your baskets. Right, moving on. Then this. This is lovely, isn't it? This is a knitting bag again, but you don't have to use it as a knitting bag, but it's a knitting bag because it's got the hole in the end there for your wool to come through. Again, you've got the pocket that goes the full length of the far side with all the lining in there. Then you've got the gorgeous print on there, the beautiful blooms. Then the zip going across the top. What do you reckon we've got in this one? wadding and a towel in this one. No wonder we're always looking for towels in this place. It's just lovely, isn't it? Towels not included, or the wadding. Yeah, I've said that already. You're busy chatting. £18.99. Hobbycraft, beautiful bloom, print knitted. That's lovely, isn't it? What lovely presents these would be. What lovely presents these would be. I won't mention Christmas again, but fantastic price, £18.99. Okay, Paul's just bought himself a new bag for work, and it's smaller than that. Well, you're not going to be bringing much. You never bring a bag into work. Is it a man bag you've bought then? Anyway, £18.99. Oh no, a messenger bag, you mean? A messenger bag, not an airport bag, a messenger bag. They're lovely, aren't they? Right, I'm going back to the other side now because I've got even more to show you. Oh, I've got nothing else on this side. Oh, it's over there, I think. Yeah, I'll start with this because this is also a craft bag. This should have been on that side. Contemporary Notions craft bag. Again, you've got all the I don't know why I'm putting the pockets this side. You can't see that. The big pockets on this side. Again, this is the wiped down fabric, like a PVC fabric. It is PVC. You've got the spot detailing on this one. That's lovely, isn't it? One touch fastening there. And then on this side, the pockets on this side, including the pocket at the end. You've got the lovely pink zip across the... Look how wide that bag is as well. Lovely width of the bag there. Open the zip. And inside, you've got that really, really lovely polka dot lining there with pockets galore. £21.95. PVC, so it's going to be showerproof if you go taking your crafts out in the rain. Or you can do your crafting out by the pond. That's lovely, isn't it, right? Okay, I'll put that there. Shall I do the other Notions bag while we're here? Right. This one's got books in it. This carries a lovely heavy weight, this one. So there, we've got this one. This is like a tote bag, isn't it? I've only got 10 of these. Oh, less than 10 of these. It's got a magnetic clasp at the top there. Ooh. Lovely. Again, they all match in, don't they, with the lovely polka dot lining. You've got the big pocket on the front there with the lovely box. Oh, there's box pleats and knife pleats in it. Then you've got the lovely... Let me show you on the handle. So they can carry like this. I think that's really cute. That's nice big square bottom. £25.95. It's a soft tote bag, Contemporary Notions print collection. They all match, you see, all the different things are this. They all match so beautifully, don't they? £25.95. Right, next I've got here is the Bee Design sewing kit. Give us a buzz, little Paul says. 0800 112 44 33. Again, look. There are only 5 of these left. I'm thinking Christmas. I'm thinking gift cupboard. Threads, needles, thimble, tape measure, buttons. Oh, did we find out about that other? And what's the answer? Scissors, safety pins, and quick unpick. I knew there would be. The bees are the most popular item of the morning. This is £10.95. £10.95. Oh, what does that say there? £10.95. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. They've got felt wings. Oh, in fact, they're all felt. They're not embroidered. They're felt on. There. Say this again. £10.95. Isn't it lovely? What a love. It's a really lovely. And again, do you remember the sewing kit we had earlier? It's got the same lining, look. And the knitting bag had that on the front, didn't it? You see, it all ties in so beautifully, doesn't it? That's lovely. If you are thinking of a nice present, that's a cute little present, isn't it? Actually, do you know what? If it's your first purchase, you buy this as a gift for someone, right? Then you'll get this as a gift from us completely for free. If this is your first purchase at $10.95, you get that. You pay £10 or more on your first purchase, you get that worth $14.95 free of charge. Okay? Oh, now it's on the floor. Could Amy not lift it up? If I do my back in now. Apparently, this sewing machine weighs, at the average cat, 6.5 kilos, right? The average. My cats are 2 kilos and 3 kilos. If an average cat's this big, you must have very big muscles if your cat's that big. Anyway, it's a sewing machine bag. If you're going to class, there is a sewing machine in here. Hang on. Where's the end of the zip? Hang on, here it is. Watch. It wasn't a fake lift. Watch. Sewing machine to take to your classes. The sewing machine does not come with it, obviously. It's the bag. So you've got a zip that goes all the way around the top. Now, it's also one of those zips that goes, you can do it, you know what, like that. So that's the zip there. Then on the front here, nice big pocket where you can put your spools. So you've got room there for all your spools and your accessories to take to the class, the instructions book maybe. It's just fantastic. Now what I like is it's got this on the handle. Right, so what you can do is you put both straps in, wrap it round, so you've got a nice sturdy, oh hang on. I'll bring it down for you, Michael, shall I? Nice sturdy handle, the thing to carry it on there at the handle. You see? So nice, so your hand's not going to get all, sometimes when you, yes, getting a grip of that. So I'll just put that back down here, just pretending. Right, fat quarter bags. Exactly. Right, now, which one would you like to do first? Pink floral. Again, these are fantastic. These are fat quarter bags. They're called fat quarter bags. You can use them for so much more. I love the fact that one side's completely clear so you can see what's inside. You've got these detachable sections in there, so you can either fill it full of one thing or... Now, it depends which fat quarters you've got, but you can get quite a lot of fat, maybe 9 or 10 fat quarters in there. But you don't have to use it for fat quarters. You can carry anything in it. A little pocket at the side there for any details you need down the side. And then it zips up all the way around. And it's PVC. It's got one zip with 2 zip ends. Yeah, and then you've got the floral design. It's only £8.95. Under £10, you see. £8.95. Okay, so that's that one. Going on to the blue one now. So it's exactly the same, but just with a different pattern on the fabric. £8.95. Again, you've got the double zip. Oops, I won't go around. Detachable sections again. Oh, one-touch fastening. It's very good one-touch fastening. The thing is, you most probably sit down going, oh, John, that's a bit scrunkled. When it gets warm and you start using it, this will soften up, so it won't look quite so scrunkled as it does here today. What we normally do is when we first got these in, we got Natasha's hairdryer on them, and that kind of eased them out. Other hairdryers are available, except she took it home. So we haven't got a hairdryer now, because Little Paul left his at home as well today. I tell you what, this weekend was very funny. Like, all these boys talking about, JJ forgot his hair gel, and Derek's like, oh, I can't do hair gel, I have to have hairspray. And JJ was going, oh, which hairspray do you use? And I was like, oh. That was an old advert, that, from the 70s. What hairspray do you use? No, it was what shampoo do you use? What shampoo do you use? Do you remember? No, I don't. I'm 1970s. £8.95. Okay, I've got one more to show you. Brute 33, that was very popular in the splosh it all over. Do you remember? No, I don't. This is nice. There's matches, look, matches and oceans. Oh, Old Spice is nice. It's been around for donkey's years, isn't it, Old Spice? Anyway. Again, you've got the same polka dot lining. Same one-touch fastening there. Hi, John, would the sewing machine bag fit the Elna 680? Let's get the Elna 680 in then, and I'll tell you. Okay, Amy's going to do it, right? Because she's got to go and get the 680, Anne. Is that the only message? Okay, and what we'll do is we'll go over and do something. Oh, no, hang on, I don't want the table like that. £14.95, this one. £14.95. No, you could take the other one off, put it behind, I'll do the recap, and then I'll bring that one out. Michael's doing it, thank you, Michael. Put it. £14.95. Can you put the 680 in there for me, Amy, please? Right, I'm going over to the other side, because Anne wants to know. Anne, we'll find out for you. Amy's just coming in to do it now. I just need to give you a recap on these, because they're very, very popular. Right, the most popular item so far this morning is this. This is the one that Hayley said always sells out whenever we show it. It's very, very popular. Right, if you've got this in your basket, you do need to check out. That's all I'm going to say to you. There will be disappointment otherwise. £20.95. It's got the lovely long zip across there with that big pocket on the front. Then you've got the hole at the end. Get it right, John? For the wool to come out. The bees on the front and the back of the bag. Lovely handles, really lovely handles. And then the zip, the length of the bag. I won't show you inside because it's just lined in cream. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, be careful, Amy. £20.95. £20.95, right? It's nice, it's lovely fabric. It's like a slub calico. That's what it is. It's a really, really, really nice. Okay, I'll just put that over here. Then, second most popular thing of the show so far. The sewing kit, the sewing box in the shape of a beehive. I love this, especially as, and I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you this, but in my local shop it's £44. Same thing. On the internet, I've seen it for £44 and £39 on the internet. And here we are at £32.95. It's fantastic. I love it. It's a really, really cute. And I love these as well. So when you're working, you put your scissors in there so they stay nice and safe, don't they? And then inside, lots of depth. Okay, Anne. In answer to your question, no, the 680 doesn't fit inside it. Just honest, I'm being honest with you. Being totally honest, the 680 does not fit inside it. You asked, we found out. We found out. So just so you know, I'd rather we told you now than you order it, get it home and go, oh, it doesn't fit. Thank you, John. I'd rather you know. So Anne, no, the 680 doesn't fit. Right, and now we can't do storage without, drum roll, these we've had to reorder. A lot of people buying these as gifts for people, especially, I don't want to talk about Christmas, as no one's going to mention it again, but these are selling, and they are fantastic value for £47.95. Just comes in the one colourway, the pink and grey. Now, so start with, at the top here, we've got the big open section at the top, where you keep lots and lots of things in the top there. Right? Now the thing is, it's not just sewing. It's not just sewing. You can use this for all sorts of things. Let me just put that back up there. Open up the two things there. Then you've got a little table here that you can work on. We'll put little sections in there. I'll start with the bottom box, right? Oh yes, that's it. The bottom box. It's completely empty for you to put your bigger items in, right? You could, if you are doing it sewing, you could put fat quarters, you could put all sorts of things in there, couldn't you? Lots and lots of space, right? Then the second drawer is in sections. It's a nice deep one again, but you've got these two sections in it there. So scissors, knitting needles, anything you like in there could go along there, couldn't they? Okay, and then the third tray is this one. Now, I love this top tray, because if you do beading, I'll just hang on a sec. If you do beading, or if you do jewellery making, then this is brilliant, because what you get here is you've got 3 long sections in here, but then you also get, oh, someone's taken it out. You also get these, right, which you can take apart, and you can create your own. Oh, hang on, let me lift it up for you so you can see. You can create your, so if you do beading, imagine you put all your different beads, because there's lots and lots of these, and then in this section here, there's these, which create the sections in that one as well. So you can create your own compartments within the top tray. All of this for £47.95. It's massive, it's huge, but it's not heavy. It's not heavy. I just think it's brilliant for £47.95. Creative Options large grab and go rack system, £47.95. Oh, there's loads of things appeared on my desk over there. Okay, are the other things not going off then? They stay in there. Okay, the other things, never mind. I'll just move these. I'll just put it there, don't worry. Right. Oh, I forgot that one had books in it. Right. Gooseman first. Where's the little things gone inside of this? Because I like the drawings on them. Anyway, they've got two. Which one do you want me to do first? Okay. This, I'll take the threads off here. Look, right. This is brilliant. If you either haven't got space to have a big rack in your house, or you're going to lessons and you want to take your thread with you, but these are brilliant because you can keep these, you can stack them, and you can see, oops, what colour ranges you've got. Aren't they nice? You don't get the threads, obviously. This is £5.45. And you can see, so if you stack them, put them on the shelf, you can see what colours you've got in the box, can't you? This one's got 18. This one's good for travel, this one, at £5.45. Isn't that lovely? Right, but if you want one for home, maybe, this one's got 27 spools in it. Now, you know what it's like when you're at home. You start a reel of cotton, you finish your project, you change the colour, and you just kind of think, where am I going to put that? I used to just throw mine in a big basket in the drawer, right? But this is brilliant. You get some of these. And you could just store those, couldn't you? Stack them up, look, I'll show you. This one's £6.45, there's 27. It's Gutermann, remember, it says on the side there, look, Gutermann. It's got an umlaut over the U, so it's Gutermann. £6.45. These always sell incredibly well. Whenever we show these on air, these sell. So that one's £6.45. Let me put these back before I got shouted at. Otherwise, you just, oh, John, one job. They've all been done. I'll get into trouble if I put them back in the wrong order. They're in the wrong order. I'm out of order because they're in the wrong order. There we go. Back with you. £6.45. Right, update then, obviously. Right. This. Right, There are more of you got this in your basket than we've got in stock. So if you want this, no, hang on, that's not the right graphic. That's the honeycomb one, that one. This is lovely because look, $10.95. You've got the threads, the thimble, the needles. There are needles in there, by the way. You've got the scissors, the quick unpick, the safety pins. And just if you did buy the honeycomb-shaped one that opened out earlier, you do get the same buttons in that one as well. Yes. Update. This craft bag with the doweling handles. Big pocket on the front. Zip across the top. Lovely cross hatching on that, look, quilting. Lovely grey lining. It's lovely, isn't it? I'm going to just zip that back up for you. That's just such a lovely bag, isn't it? And again, it's got the square bottom. So, I mean, obviously, it's not going to stand now because it's got nothing. Oh, actually, storage-wise, talking about storage, you keep that in the bottom of your pink storage unit. They've just shown you $47.95. But when it's full of stuff, that's lovely, isn't it? I love that Bumblebee design. It's very, very classy, isn't it? Okay, so there's that for $24.95. This also was very, very popular. The padding in this is lovely. Square, it's a square one, this one. And then look at the attention to detail. Look at the ribbon detailing around there with the covered button. $19.95. It's got the lovely toning tray in the top there. Where? Oh, yes, so it is, yeah. Pin cushion, satin pocket, and then inside you've got that lovely depth, £19.95. Little tray to go on the top there with all the details in. £19.95. Oh, hello, good. Oh, hang on, the first one just disappeared. Tell me what it was. Okay, Lorraine says, love the craft bags, but I think I've got the wooden handled one. What a fruity shirt you've got on, just like you. Lorraine's bringing me a present to Festival of Quilts. I think it'll be a cake. Christine, morning, John. Loving the strawberry shirt from Christine. And was the first one there as well? Nora, good morning, John. I love the thread storage boxes. They're brilliant, aren't they, Nora? And I bought the 61 for my sewing room. I haven't got the 61 anymore. Oh, there's another message, sorry. Catriona. Oh, Catriona. Are you watching? Is this Catriona from Laos? I love your shirt today. The only problem, it's making me want some raspberries and we can't get them here. Catriona's in Laos. You know where the sapphires come from? She's in Laos. 27 thread one. Now, this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. As you'll hear people messaging in saying that they've already got these and how brilliant they are. You've got room for 27 reels of thread. If you've got this in your basket, you do need to check out. £6.45. You do need to check out your basket. You do need to check out your basket. Lots and lots of people got this in your basket. Always popular. Oh, remember, you can check if all you've got in your basket is that. You're thinking, oh, I don't want to check out till later in case I see something else. I like that quilt behind John. If you buy this in this hour and then you buy that quilt kit in the last hour, then you still only pay one P&P of $2.95. It all gets consolidated at the top of the hour. That's the quilt I'm talking about. Right, the most popular fat quarter bag was the pink one. The pink floral patchwork one. I'll just turn it around for you. It's nice, isn't it? Got all those beautiful colours and patterns in there. You've got the see-through front. It's ironic, isn't it? I've got a fat quarter bag today and I don't have any fat quarters today. Yesterday, I had fat quarters coming out my ears, didn't I? Literally. £8.95. so you could fit lots in there, couldn't you? Do you know what? We had a premiere yesterday. It was the K Facet Shade Fat Quarter, the big bundle for £142.95. That would fit lovely in there, wouldn't it? Right, oh, blimey. Time is running away with me. I thought I was going to have more to talk about. I'm going to run out of time. Jane's up next in the next hour. Now, she's not doing that yet. That's 11 o'clock. She's in this really gorgeous little bag. She ran it up in about 10 minutes, she said, but I think she was telling a fib. In fact, when it's all little hexes, all hand-stitched together, we'll have a look at... Do you want to have a quick look? Have a quick look, right? This is coming up in the next hour. Isn't it lovely? Look at the fussy cut. Look how fussy cut that is. Isn't it beautiful? We've got 4 different colour ranges. That blue one there you see is very, very limited. But I've got 3 other colour ranges as well to show you when I come back after the break. And then 11 o'clock. See, she's just run that up this morning. She arrived, late, and then she just ran that up before she came on. Isn't it brilliant? There's an art to it, isn't it? She is magnificent. Anyway, we'll tell you more because I'm going to be appearing at her shop at her 5th birthday party. But we'll tell you more about that afterwards. Paul's bought 1 raffle ticket. 1. Thanks ever so much. Be back in 3 minutes' time because Jane is eagerly waiting to come on to do the little bag because she wants to do even more hexes. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you check out your baskets, especially for this and all the other items because there's more. People got that in your basket. We've got. See you in 3 from now.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love. There are many different ways you can buy from us here at the Sewing Quarter. You can order from us by calling our free phone number at 0800 112 4433 and talk to the team at our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, there are other ways you can buy from us. You can go online and shop through our website at www.sewingquarter.com. You can even watch the show there and shop as you go. You can check out as many times as you like throughout the day and only pay a small fee of £2.95 postage and packaging for the whole day. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all products excluding custom cut fabric. Our friendly UK-based team will help guide you through every step.
So today we're going to be learning the prick stitch. Now the prick stitch is very similar to a back stitch and they're basically very tiny stitches which are visible on the front of the fabric and very long stitches on the back. So first of all you need to start with the needle at the wrong side of the fabric coming through to the front. And like I said, it's very similar to the back stitch where you're going to go backwards rather than forwards, and you want to make this stitch as tiny as possible, so taking a couple of strands from the fabric itself. And then the length of your prick stitch could be entirely up to you, so I'm going to make it quite a large one so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going through the fabric and then I'm going to come back, again taking a couple of strands from the fabric to come down. You want to keep these as even as possible as you're going across the line. So there we have our prick stitch.
Tilly Rose returns to our studio on Tuesday the 1st of August with 2 inspirational hours using Threads printable fabric. With Threads, the creative possibilities are endless, as you can print any image onto fabric from your home printer. And textile artist Tilly is here to offer a little inspiration. She'll show us how to enhance your printed images with machine embroidery to create beautiful effects, and she'll also demonstrate how to make a personalised quilted photo album cover. So, join us for Threads with Tilly Rose, Tuesday the 1st of August at 9 AM and 11 AM, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
went into one of those designer shops and you saw a bag like this, how much would it cost you when you think of the work that's gone into this handmade bag? It's beautiful, isn't it? Now, we're going to show you the book that the pattern that this comes from, and we're going to show you 4 bundles, and then lovely Jane is going to make one. I know, from scratch. We've made to Hilda. She's got to make it all from scratch within the hour. Okay, so we're going to start off with the one that Jane is going to make in this hour, and that's this one here. And what you get is you get 1/2 metre of each fabric. You get 1/2 metre of the red elephants, 1/2 metre of the linear linen. It's not linen at all, it's the colour. And then 1/2 metre of the slate spot on. That's the one you're going to see Jane making. You just say it's 1.5 metres of fabric. You also get, don't forget, the wadding. Oh, there's the kit. And the interfacing for £18.95. So that one's called Red and Neutrals, that one. Red and Neutrals. Then I've got this one here, which is like a multicoloured elephant, which you won't be seeing made, but it'll be the same principle. You've got the multicoloured elephant. You've got the ebony linear, and then you've got the raspberry spot on. You don't need to remember any of those names because it all comes in the kit. So you get 1/2 metre of each of those fabrics for £18.95. I like that mixture, that's lovely. Plus the interfacing, plus the wadding. Then the last elephants, it's... now, there's a bit of we've had a bit of a glitch this morning. I'm going to be totally and utterly upfront with you. This is the one that Jane's made. This is the one I've been showing you here. This is the kit to make this one. If you love this one, there's only 2 available. There's been a bit of a glitch at the warehouse. There's only 2 of those bundles available. So if you want that colourway to make this bag, you need to either ring now or put it in your basket and check out straight away. If that's the colourway you want, there are only 2 of them. There's been a bit of a mix-up, and I'm just being totally and utterly... One's gone. One's gone. Check out your basket. Check out your basket. Right, and then, last but not least, now, this one is going to be completely different because I'm going to be honest with you. I'll take it over with... Actually, I'll do that later. I'll do that later when we do the fussy cutting, right? So, on this one, you get yellow and grey. You get the chickens. You get the grey. It's like the heron grey linear. And you get that beautiful yellow spot fabric there. Plus the interfacing, plus the wadding. £21.45. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put that one away because that one will sell out. That one there. I've got the book. What's the matter? Oh, okay. This is Happy Hexes. This is where the pattern has come from. In fact, that's it on the front, is it? That's the one. That's it on the front. Look. I've put it away. The one that we're making is sold out already. Those 2 have gone. There were only 2 of them, so I'm not going to, This book is fabulous. All the details about how you work with hexes, how you make hexes, all by hand, £9.95. Look at the projects. There's the bag we're making. Yeah, I've said that. 12 hand-pieced hexagon projects. I've said that, yeah. Look at the details. Look at the instructions. That's the one we're going to be showing you in a second. Then there's this one, the Free Spirit Hexi purse and pouch. Isn't it lovely? And it even has the templates and has the templates and everything going on. £9.95. It's not even £1 a project, is it? Tea for 2 cozy and mat set. And then we've got, what else have we got here? All the templates, all the instructions. Zigzag table topper, made of the hexes, of course. Then we've got the confetti coaster and placemat set. It's nice, isn't it? Move swiftly on to the vintage blooms. Oh, that's nice. Red, white, and blue table mat, isn't it? Are they biscuits on there? Could do with a couple of biscuits. Then we've got the flower patch mini quilt, which is just gorgeous. Again, with all of the details, all of the templates. Fussy cut hexy pillow. And then we've got the floral hexagon pillow there as well. £9.95. Someone's just asked for a quick recap of the 3 different bundles, so I'll do them very, very quickly because we obviously want to see Jane saying, So this one's first, the red one, and then we'll go over to Jane, I promise. This is red neutrals, red and neutral, I think this one's called, isn't it? Beautiful, that's really lovely, isn't it? That's red neutral, £18.95. But not only do you get the metre and a half of fabric, you also get the wadding and the interfacing as well. Okay, then we move on to the multicoloured elephants, which you get the multicoloured elephant, you get the ebony linear, and you get the raspberry spot on. At £18.95. And then last but not least, now I'm going to, well, I'll show you it, and then I'm going to take this fabric with me in a second. Right, this one is the most popular so far, just so you know. We haven't even started yet, have we? It's only 6 minutes past the hour. And then this is the chicken one. Well, it's not called chicken, but it's got chickens on it. It's called yellow and grey, £21.45, because you do get the half metre of each of those fabrics, and you get the interfacing, and you get the wadding as well, and the book. I'll take the book with me. No, you don't get the book in the kit. The book's £12.95. £9.95, sorry. You all right?
Yes, thank you. Are you?
Oh, she's worked so hard. She's worked so hard to get our projects to you today, and I've just put that there. Now, I'm not going to take this lightly. There's a lot of work in here, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
And it's worth it. It's worth it, isn't it? Because the
it's
satisfaction
gorgeous,
at the end must be amazing. But now, little Paul loves your colourful dress, he says.
Thank you, Paul.
That's all hand...
Yes, hand-pieced.
Hand-pieced together?
Yes.
And shows your finger?
Like a bally finger.
See, thimbles. Oh, you didn't see the finger. Never mind, you can see that later.
It's not very nice.
Right, let's get started, because we've got a lot to do in this hour, haven't we?
Yes, it's quite.
So, where do we start? Because obviously the pattern is in the book, £9.95.
Yes. So I've chose to do it over papers because it's so small. The lady that's done the book, she does give you all the instructions about how to piece, and you can either do it over papers or hand sewn, where you don't pull it over papers.
Oh, okay. Is that not difficult?
It is a little bit fiddly when it's tiny.
Yes.
Because you just do a running stitch, but it's only a very small area, so it's quite fiddly.
Yeah.
And I'm quite confident with paper piecing, so I thought I'll just get on and do that.
Okay, so how did you know how big to cut your hexes then?
In the book, she gives you the pattern piece here.
Oh, right. Let me just twist that around.
The template.
So that's the template. So you've got everything. So you don't need to worry about drawing it yourself. You've got the template there.
Yeah.
Which now, how did you... Because you'd have to make hundreds of them, surely.
78 there are in the front of
78. In one bag, so you've done two bags.
In one bag, yes.
Oh, my word.
Twice.
So now, did you just cut that out in paper then?
What I did was I've got a bit of baking parchment, grease-through paper, tracing paper.
We sold out of freezer. You could use freezer paper as well.
You could use freezer paper.
Except we sold out yesterday.
I just traced it over the top.
Yeah.
And then with some card, and it's not stiff card, but it's firmer than paper. It's just It's about 180 gram.
Oh, I don't know. It's the kind of.
I tell you what's really good is birthday cards, backs of birthday cards.
Well, I was going to say that feels. Yes, yeah.
That's really good. If you've got, old birthday cards, stuff like that, it's great.
I've just recycled all of mine.
Yeah, recycled.
I ain't throwing them away because Anyway.
So, trace that.
Now, if you've got to make 78 of them, could you make like a plastic one or something, or that you could draw around? Or
you
something?
could. What I did was I traced this. So I've traced it over. The classic way of just going over the top of it once you've traced it.
Right.
If you can be as accurate as you can with the first one, it'll help in the long run, because obviously if you're drawing around and around again the same shape, it's very easy to lose the actual shape of it.
Yeah.
So
that's a 1/4-inch quilting ruler. I'll show you that. Well, I'll show you later if you want. Are you going to put it in now? Okay.
It's great for just straight lines and adding your 1/4 inch, obviously. So you've got your paper piece there.
Yeah.
I cut that out, so I've got a template, if you like.
I haven't got any messages, Paul. Okay. So you're cutting out dead on the line then?
Yeah. And in fact, if you just... I don't think I've probably traced this as accurately as I could have done.
Oh.
Just slapdash today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think you might be a bit tired. Jane was still sewing at midnight last night, right? And what time did you have to leave your house this morning then?
5:15.
Oh, you had to lie in compared to me
Yeah, it was
then.
late. Just a lazy person.
We do appreciate your hard work. Right, okay.
So I've got a template then.
Right.
So I used that template to draw around.
Great to see Jane on the show. She's an inspiration, says
Oh,
Hilary.
thank you, Hilary.
It's nice. So Hilary, a friend of yours then?
She might be from Shropshire. She could be.
She could be, couldn't she?
Yeah.
Can I just point this out? I know we've only got a few of these in stock, but this is template plastic plain sheets, which if you wanted to...
You could make it...
You could make it out of that, then you've got it as your...
yeah, you wouldn't
stitch it to that. That's just your solid things.
Yeah, and you can draw around and around that. So once I'd got the template done, I drew around those 78 times.
78 times. This will sell. This will sell out, by the way. It always does. Always does. Right. Okay.
What I also did, because I'm going to fussy cut.
Yeah, elephants.
My elephant. So on the template plastic, using my original template, I drew around that onto the template plastic.
Right.
Let's put it on there
so
and then
you
we
get
can
your
see it,
template
maybe.
plastic. Listen to me. That's your actual finished size. This is with your 1/4 inch seam allowance. If it was just a pattern fabric or a plain fabric, you could just do that with that, couldn't you?
Yes.
But the fact you've cut out of the see-through plastic means... Oh.
Yeah. What I can do is I can... move that out of the way. I can fussy cut my fabric.
Yes.
Because I can see through it. And I can mark...
Exactly.
What I did is I added the 1/4 inch with the ruler around once I cut it 1/4 inch round.
That quilting ruler is brilliant. All our quilting ladies love that.
So it's got the 1/4 inch added on because all the templates here, and she does say the seam allowance isn't included. No. That is literally just your template.
The finished template. And then what you can do is when you've got a fabric like the elephant fabric and you've used your plastic see-through pattern...
You can choose which elephant you'd like to draw around. Yeah. So I quite like the one with his raised trunk.
Oh, they're all different as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they would go in different directions, and one's got a raised trunk and things like that. So you can have quite good fun playing with the elephants and how you want them to go round in the flowers. I don't know if you can see on mine. I've chosen some are going all one way and some are going opposite ways and some have got the trunks up. And I just had a play.
Exactly. Now, before we go any further, this is what I want to say about the chicken one. Now you've got your thing there. I just want to see how you'd fussy cut the chicken one, because this one's slightly... Because the elephant fits into that one perfectly, doesn't it?
The chicken doesn't.
No, but you could get...
You could get the faces in.
Yeah.
And you could have fun.
Or you could just get his bottom in.
Yeah, you could have...
You know what I mean? So you have to have fun. So I'm just saying, if you're going to fussy cut, or you could put them on an angle like that, and you'd lose his legs on that one, wouldn't you? Because that's the finished thing there. So when you're doing the chicken one, just remember that you're going to have to have a lot of time and fun fussy cutting your chickens out. Sorry, I've moved your fabric where you've drawn your thing there.
Don't worry.
There it is.
So once you've drawn all your... For the flowers, you need 38. Yeah, 38. Elephants for the...
It tells you this in the book, though, doesn't it? You haven't got to remember that.
The book's slightly different because she's used different fabrics. So she's got different fabrics and she tells you exactly how many.
Okay, so before you start cutting, work out from her pattern...
Yeah, I just counted, because she does the layout here.
Right.
On the book, she does the layout, so...
It's coming to you now, just hold it there. Oh, are we going to the book?
Yeah. So the layout's here, so...
There you go.
I was able to count... how many of the elephant ones I needed.
Yeah. So do all that before you start.
Yeah.
Count how many elephants you need, how many of the indigo you need, and then how many of the pink ones, obviously, that you need.
6 centres.
You get ½ metre of each fabric. That's a lot of fabric.
It's a lot of fabric for this project. Yeah.
So you'll have leftovers.
Yeah, you could make probably 4 or 5 bags out.
Oh, could you? Oh, okay. So there you go. That's the other fantastic thing, isn't it?
Make lots.
And did you draw all of your hexes before you start cutting? Did you cut all? Because how many of those? You said 38 of those.
Yes. I did them all and cut them all out first.
Yes.
So I'd got all my fabric cut out.
All right. I'll let you get on.
So just cut him round. wouldn't recommend using a rotary cutter really for this because, again, it's just such small pieces. Once you've got your ruler on and your rotary cutter,
Yes,
it's just
exactly.
fiddly, and it's probably just quicker using your fabric scissors. Of course, like anything, you can do it whichever way you want. So if you want to do it with a rotary cutter and ruler, that's perfectly fine.
Yes, I mean, it depends on what you like doing, really.
Yeah.
Some people would find that really easy to do with a rotary cutter.
Yes. So
Oh,
there we are. There he is, cut out, ready to go. Now, there's two ways of putting your papers
right.
over. You can tack them down. Just
What, tack the piece of paper down?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, just
I've lost my reel of
yeah.
thread and my needle.
Um,
I think it's been,
oh, hang on, so we need needle and thread.
I think the reel of thread was moved with the other machine.
Okay, Amy, we need the needle and thread back, please. Okay, so we could just explain how you stitch that one if you were just going to stitch it.
You just pull the fabric over,
Yeah.
and once you've got that turned over there,
Yeah.
you would put the needle and thread through that fabric and then bring it up through the card and the paper.
That's a lot of work,
Going
isn't it?
round,
Yeah.
tacking it on. You can do it without going through the paper, but that's quite fiddly as well. So just going through the paper. Here we are. Magically appeared.
Yeah, magically appeared. Was that the one you started with?
I'll quickly just thread this.
Does it matter about the which end of thread you put through?
It does.
Oh!
It doesn't. Well,
Glasses on.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But you will find it easier if you thread your needle from the end that comes off the reel, because it prevents twisting. So if you start from this end, thread your needle from this end, because that's the way it's wound onto the spool.
Yeah.
It won't twist when you take it off.
Sure, that's not just an old wives' tale.
Well, it might be, but I do find that it doesn't twist.
I'm not calling you old, but
No, well, you can if you like. I don't mind. Feel old today.
Oh. I won't comment on your hair then.
Oh, yeah. So just through all the layers, and I always start in that corner just so that it pulls the two sides down, and
Yeah.
you've got that first. And because these are so tiny, just through the next corner there, and it just holds that fold.
So you're not going to see these?
These tacking stitches will come out. Once you've got it all sewn together,
Yeah.
you take the tacking stitches and the card out of the hexagons.
No wonder your finger hurts if you're pushing it through fabric and cardboard.
Yeah.
Before we've even started sewing them together.
Well, I didn't tack. I'm going to show you a slightly quicker way because I didn't tack.
But this is the traditional way of doing it,
Yes,
isn't it?
this is the way before
glue pens were
glue
invented.
pens were invented. Oh, wrong scissors. That's why I won't cut. So that's just tacked on. It's just to hold the fabric over the other.
Okay, so you start with this one, and then that's what hand stitches, right? Then, but that's the traditional way of doing it.
Yeah.
We say put to tradition this morning
tradition.
because we're going to use one of our glue pens.
So with the glue pen,
Yeah.
with your paper template,
Yeah,
just put a blob on the one side
right.
and position that onto
some
your...
water, you're right.
No, I'm okay, thank you. Sorry, just a
Not a gin.
stiff brandy would be lovely. So just position that over the top.
Yes.
And then line your glue pen across the paper for the first one. Pull your fabric over the paper.
Yeah.
And then just a splodge on the fabric and then the paper.
Yeah.
And pull it over. Press it down and keep going round. Just pulling it, not stretching it, but pulling it
just
as
pulling it
tight as you
taut,
can over
If you've not seen these glue pens before, don't worry that we're putting blue glue on because it dries clear.
Yeah, it disappears.
And also, it just sort of disappears because eventually you have to pull that piece of cardboard out. So, this is Jane's version with the glue pen. Traditional with the stitching. Same effect in the end, really, isn't it? Yeah. So you make your 38 ones with elephants.
Yeah.
You make your
6 centres.
6 centres.
And then 32 of your background.
Of your blue ones. Oh, I'll let you play 6. I don't know which way you want the elephants going on that one.
I think we're going around. So they position.
Oh. I mean, you can do it whichever way round you want to do it. Oh, yeah, put that one in there.
So I've got them all going around the same way and then the little one with his trunk.
Trunk up there. So would you then, obviously this has got to be hand-stitched now, would you make a series of the flowers? You wouldn't just make the fabric as a whole, as it were?
No. I think the best way of doing it is following the layout on the pattern.
Yes.
But make the flowers first.
Yes.
And then she gives you a pretty good actually layout of how to attach the background bits before you then sew those together and sew it all together to make the piece of fabric.
So really you make a flower and then you make those different shapes that go around it and then eventually
you end up with
your rectangle.
A piece of fabric really.
So you're not going to sew all those together, you're just going to show us how to stitch two together.
I'm just going to show the basic stitch for joining 2 together. So starting with your middle one, bring one of your petals so that they're right sides together, edge to edge.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't start with a knot, but if you prefer to start with a knot, that's fine.
Well, I'd be terrified they'd all come open.
Well, I leave a little tail, if you like. So I go straight through the 2 fabrics.
Yeah.
If you can see that, I've gone straight through, and I leave. And I haven't started right on the edge of the corner either. So I'm going to go back to that corner now.
Oh, okay.
So it comes across itself.
So you're sort of creating a little, not a knot, but a crossover, aren't you?
Yeah, and that, sorry, this tail end should be a bit longer than that. That's it. So that comes, thank you.
Oh!
It's going to be one of those days. So we're just catching the fabric. You'll be able to feel with your needle the cardboard underneath, and you don't want to sew through the cardboard. You may catch the cardboard in.
Yeah. Don't pull it too tight.
There we go. So once you've got that one thread, you can just bring that thread across. It's all fingers and it's so tiny. And catch that in then as you go across, and that just catches that end thread through. So
Sarah says, a suggestion, make a master on paper hexes with hold shape, i.e. tessellate and photocopy as many needed. Lots of love from Sarah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yes, exactly. So just photocopy hundreds on the page at the right time. And there was also a message there before I came, I can't remember who it was from, said they bought their book. Oh, was it Jill? Bought the book, can't wait to start. Thank you. You're welcome, my love, Jill. Hannah's watching with a Bowie. Hannah, producer Hannah, and Bowie the budgie.
Bowie the budgie.
Who she won't buy a mirror for, because if it has a mirror, it'll speak to the mirror, not to her.
Oh.
Oh, little Paul's met Bowie.
So it's called whip stitch. You just go in...
Whip stitch, yeah.
Directly opposite with the needle, but then slightly across each time.
And then what do you do when you get to the end?
When you get to the end... Now, what I would do...
So if you had a thimble, your finger wouldn't be hurting.
No, it wouldn't, would it? It's quite hard now, so I don't need a thimble.
Yes.
I'm calloused. So what I would do now, rather than finish off there, I would add on the next one and carry on down here.
Yes.
And then finish off there.
Yeah.
But I'll finish off now.
Yeah, because yeah.
It's boring watching hand stitching.
Not boring. It's fascinating watching, but you've got lots of other things to do.
So just make the loop, go through the loop, and possibly do that just a couple of times.
So you do knot off at the end?
Yeah. So, and then I just take the thread. You can either try and get it through your line of stitching, but it's a bit hard. So I just take it into the seam there.
But not catching the cardboard?
But not into the cardboard, no.
Brilliant.
So then that just snips off. Now you're going to see a little bit of stitching on the front you can't not.
But I think that's quite nice because
But
it makes it look handmade, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And I've been reliably informed by quilt judges that actually it's expected with hand piecing, paper piecing, that the judging, if you're doing it for competition, they do expect to see some stitching. They don't expect it to be invisible.
Okay, there it is. Well, that's not invisible. Right, okay. So you've sewn, so basically, oh, you've got it there, haven't you? You've then sewn,
following the diagram and following the instructions, I've pieced it all together, lay it, cut the backing fabric again per the measurements in there.
So those are the instructions here, and then zoom across. Ooh. It's just fantastic. So all of these, all the hexes are all hand stitched together to create the rectangle that size.
Yes.
Do you then... Oh, shut up, I'm jumping ahead.
It's all right.
No,
what you will find is that you've got bits of hexagon sticking out.
Yeah.
And that's okay, that's fine, because once you've taken... If I can show you how to take the papers out, that might be helpful, because obviously you don't want the papers in, because that's going to make it all stiff and horrible. So when it comes to it, and don't take your papers out as you go. Wait until you've made the whole thing before you take your papers out. Not so much with this project, because it's quite small, but if you're doing a big one, the weight of it will distort your hexagons, and you'll end up with it being all out of shape.
So you're not pulling them out till you've got all of these
sewn it
to
all
that
together.
Size,
yeah. So I've sewn all of the hexagons together.
Yeah.
And it's literally just, because this glue is temporary glue, it holds it, but it
even if it's hours or days later, because obviously not everyone's going to sit down like you and sew through the night and make it.
No, even if it's been there for a week or more, it's still just going to pull off. If it doesn't, it's water soluble, so you could just dampen it, and it just comes off. So you just pull your papers out. Now, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, that's all the hexagons distorted, but
it's not if they're all stitched together.
If they're all stitched together, they
The only ones that might get a little bit distorted are the ones on the edges here, I suppose, aren't they?
That's right, and to a certain degree, you want to do that, because what you'd have up here is this one.
Yeah.
And you really want to pull that paper out.
Seam allowance out.
So you've got your seam allowance. So you're going
to trim it away afterwards anyway.
Afterwards.
So the only place where it might distort, you're going to chop off anyway.
That's right. So it's not the end of the world. And if you
it is a labour of love, though, isn't it? It's not like I'll chuck this together in an afternoon.
No, it's quite relaxing normally.
Normally. Well, it's therapeutic, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely. There's nothing nicer. And if you make all your hexagons first, you've got them. They don't take up much space. So you can put them in a little tub or something. And you can
I noticed you arrived this morning with lots of like little, not Tupperware tubs, but like little things with them all in. And things.
They're actually the empty cartons that my business cards comes in, and they're just
ideal. That's it. Yes, that's like
ideal.
Yes. Right. Okay. So you've got this far.
Yeah.
You've taken all the cardboards out, the papers out, and then what's next?
So I've sewn on the backing fabric. This is the back of the bag.
Yes.
And it's just a single piece of fabric. So that's just sewn onto the front hexagons.
And it tells you in the book what size to cut, doesn't it?
The sizes are all in there.
Okay.
And then I've layered it up with the batting, wadding, and the iron-on interfacing.
Right. Which you get in the kit anyway. You get all of that in the kit anyway. So there's a layer of wadding and then a layer of iron-on interfacing.
Yeah. I cut the iron-on interfacing and the wadding slightly larger than the finished project.
Yes.
I ironed the interfacing onto the back of the wadding.
Now, gently, because otherwise you can make the wadding hard.
Yeah, you don't want to squish it too much. And then I use a little bit of spray adhesive to hold the top down.
Okay.
Because it's quite a small project and I was quilting it straight away, that was enough just to hold it. I've quilted by machine. In the book, she does hand quilting, and I think it would probably give it a much nicer effect if it was hand quilted.
Well,
because of the nice stitching.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
So if you hand quilt, you just do like a running stitch, do you?
Yeah, and it's in a slightly thicker thread, so it just gives it a nice texture.
Yeah. So does she tell you where to quilt, or do you choose that?
She gives you in the book.
That's making my eyes go dizzy.
In the book, there is a nice diagram
of where to quilt,
of suggested quilting, and everything. So she's given you quite a good idea of where to quilt. And again, you can quilt as much or as little as you want to.
Yes.
I've quilted around the centre and then around the edge of the flower. And I
Okay.
just realised I haven't
Well,
quilted
you haven't
around
done
the edge of
that one. Give me some. No, because you did meant to do that.
Yes, I did.
You
Yeah,
meant to do
it was
that one, yeah.
planned. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've just echoed the line of the hand stitching around the outside and then
Yeah.
round the flower, the middle of the flower there.
Yeah.
So and then you did straight lines through
Yes.
but you could do whatever she's done.
She's done straight lines.
Straight
on
lines
hers.
as well, but you could do
Again,
whatever you
she'd got a
wanted.
stripy fabric, so she's followed the lines of
Yes.
the stripe, and I went in between the elephants. But if you've got a pattern fabric, you could do. It's a good opportunity to practice your free motion and follow a.
Exactly. So that's and then you trim it off to the shape that you need.
Yes.
And that's where the stage we're at now.
Yes.
Okay. Then what happens next?
Now I'm going to put make some handles.
Right.
In the book, she uses the leather type handles.
Yeah.
You can see they're sewn on, and they don't get sewn on to the till the end in the
Okay,
book.
so I'll show you these in a second. So if you bought these, for example, which I think would be a bit dramatic, a bit too heavy to go with this pattern,
Yeah.
but if you bought handles like this, you sew them on at the end because you've got stitches through there, stitch holes through there. But what you've done is you've made fabric handles, haven't you?
I've made fabric handles, so I'm going to show you how I've made the fabric
Are you
handles.
sure you don't want a glass of
No,
water?
it's funny, it just keeps going. Funny, I'll be all squeaky by the end of the day.
Yes.
So, what I've done, if we can have the iron, I'll be...
You what, sorry?
If we can have the iron.
Oh, yes.
Sorry,
Gosh,
just
everything.
bossy. I was intrigued by the earlier programme because Mum bought me the etui type honeybee box, and these are the scissors I've been using today.
Did she buy it from me?
I think she probably did, John, yes.
Now, you've got to say thank you to Mum for something, haven't you?
Yes. She, bless her, she sat and bound.
Oh, later in the later show,
That
but we
one.
can say I mentioned it now. She bound the whole of that quilt for
Yeah,
us.
she hand sewed all the back of that because we've re-nicknamed my husband Glenn Rumpelstiltskin because he said, right, shutting you in the bedroom and you're going to get that sewing finished.
Oh.
So he's now called Rumpelstiltskin.
He's a sewing widow there, you see, at the moment. Okay, so the handles, they're these really, really lovely fabric handles there.
I'm going to do, these ones are 18 inches long.
Okay.
I'm going to do smaller ones on this one just to make it.
Why did you do 18 on that?
I just did them. I wasn't really thinking, but after I'd done it, I thought, oh, that's quite good because that goes over your shoulder.
Yes.
It's the right length.
Yeah.
But then I looked at it and I thought they look a bit out of proportion. So,
I think that looks lovely. But
I thought, actually, to make a little tote, I'll make shorter ones.
like that make
So
it a really
like a little
cute
handle,
little
little bag.
It always reminds me of the Sloane Ranger girls, but they're not called Sloane Rangers
Yeah.
anymore. But you know what I mean. There's a nice email come through from Hilary apparently. Good morning, Jane and John. Can I just say how inspirational I find Jane's shows? And the last time I saw Jane, she had a go at the sawtooth block and the Bargello block, and she's just finished the which one? The latter on Saturday.
Brilliant.
I'm looking forward to her next project.
I think Hilary sent me an email with the sawtooth table runner that she'd done.
Oh, really?
I think that was Hilary.
Oh.
It looked lovely.
It's nice though, isn't it? That what you love doing is inspiring other people to try. No matter what you do in life, it's really nice, isn't it, that you inspire
lovely.
people to do something.
Yes,
Anyway,
it's a lovely feeling.
I've got another message coming through, apparently. No. Right, carry on with your handles, and I'll tell you when the message comes through.
So, for my handles, I've
Yeah.
cut a strip of fabric that is 4 inches wide and 12.5 inches long.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't in the book, is it? This is you.
No, this
using
is
your
me
handles.
making it. This is me making it up.
Okay, making
So-
it up as you go along.
I'm going to press this piece of fabric in half lengthways.
Do you want me to move that slightly out of the way? There you go.
I'm going to press it in half lengthways, like that. I'm then going to open it out.
Is this just the fabric on its own at the moment?
Yes, at the moment, yeah. I'm then going to bring the raw edges into the middle and press those carefully, minding not to burn my fingers.
Yeah, all my mat.
Or the mat, yeah. I don't want to end up with a wibbly-wobbly mat. Turn it round and do it again on the other side.
Oh, that's all right. We've got 22 minutes left. So we're fine.
Okay,
I'll have to go over in a minute and show the leftover bundles, but I'll do that in a second when we've done the handles.
I sew the handles on, you'll be
Yeah.
able to do. So I'm opening it out again. I've taken a strip that's 1 inch wide
Of your interfacing.
of the interfacing, and I'm going to put that along on the against the middle crease.
Right.
I'm just
Why only one side?
Because I felt if I did it on the whole thing, it would be too stiff to manoeuvre.
Right.
This is just me making it up.
Cool.
Oh dear. That's not supposed to happen.
No. We won't show that bit when it goes out live.
Fine. It might just press down. There we go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring that over, and I'm going to place. You can do it. Place the wadding on the opposite side.
Oh, I see.
And bring that over, and then bring the two edges together. So you've encased the wadding on one side and the interfacing on the other.
Oh, yes. No more ironing then?
No. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to sew down the edge. I'm using the walking foot because I've got so many layers. Just holding all those layers together.
No.
And then I'm going to go down the other side.
Oh, Alicia has arrived. Alicia's message has arrived. Hello, Jane and John. I love this hexy bag and I can't wait to see the quilt later. Just want to say hi whilst I'm recovering from surgery. Oh, Alicia,
dear,
it
happy
went well.
recovery.
And then I've got the rest of your message. It just says, see. Thank you, Alicia, my love. Oh, I've lost any contact whatsoever now. Oh, there you go.
So that's the two handles done.
Jeanette sent in a message, but we seem to keep getting lost in the ether, Jeanette, my love. What? Send it again and see what happens. And so you made two handles and then attach them to the bag. So we'll see where they go.
So I'm just going to pin those 3 inches in from either side.
Right.
So pin it to the top there. Bring it round, making sure that you've not twisted it, because it's quite easy to sort of do that with it, so that it's lying.
Is that right? No.
That's way.
Do you want to come and stay at mine next time so you get a good night's sleep before you come to work?
So putting that against the 3 inch there and there.
No, because what we'll do is, and you just sew those into place next. Is that the next thing to do?
Yeah, I'm going to sew across the top of there.
Right. While you sew, because it's fascinating. I don't want you to miss it. While you just sew across the top of there, because we're not missing it. I'll go and do bundles. Then when I come back, you'll be ready to do the next
lining,
bit.
yeah.
All right, brilliant. I've got to take the chickens with me. Right, I've got 3 bundles left. That's all. So, which would you like first? Red elephants or multicoloured elephants? Multicoloured elephants first, that's right. It's a beautiful kit. I mean, I'm sorry to disturb the demonstration. It's fascinating, isn't it, to watch, Jane? So, you get ½ metre of the elephants, ½ metre of the ebony, ½ metre of the raspberry spot. And you've got the interfacing and you've got the wadding. Do you need me to bring those in? Get all of that. You get all of that for £18.95. Oh, chickens next. So this one, I've unravelled the chicken fabric bit. That's my fault. So you get ½ metre of the yellow spot, ½ metre of the heron linear print, and ½ metre of the chickens. You get the interfacing and you get the wadding as well for £21.45. And then last but not least, you've got the red elephants, which is the one that Jane's using over there now. So you get the red elephants, the linen linear, it's not linen, it's just called linen colour, and then the slate grey. This is the most popular one of the lot. Check out your baskets if you want this one. £18.95. Okay? Right, I'll get back to Jane because I want to see more sewing. Oh, had some images through. I'll show you the book as well in a second. I've had some pictures through, Jane. Can you look at pictures? And,
yes, I can.
And sew at the same time. Sandra sent this through.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, look at all that.
That's a stack of hexagons, that is.
She's metal clips. Oh, I see, like paper clips, yeah. Oh, so look, she uses paper clips to fold her fabric over to hold the fabric in place.
That's
I suppose
a
you can do
clever
that when
idea.
it's slightly bigger, can't you? Oh, that's brilliant. Look at that.
Look at all those hexagons. Wow,
I've lost you, Paul.
Hundreds there.
I'm just going to swap my pack over. The next, oh, look at this, from Pet. Oh, Pep. That's nice. I love the way you've got the ginghams going in all different directions. Gives it movement, doesn't it? That's lovely.
Yeah.
The work that people do to their projects. And then last one. Oh, look, they're lovely little tote bags, aren't they? Who sent that one in? Leslie, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
I love the
Right,
colours.
okay. So we've sewn the handles on.
I've just gone, not even 1/4 of an inch, just to
Right
hold
on
them
the
down,
edge.
right on the edge, just to hold them, secured them, and I've gone forward and backwards.
Yeah.
Lining fabric, again, the measurements are in the bag.
A book.
In the book, rather.
This is a bag.
This is the bag.
That's the book.
Oh, dear.
You have to have a lie down.
I will. I go and sit in a dark room.
Jeremy Kyle says that, doesn't he?
Yes.
Oh, you watch Jeremy Kyle as well?
Sometimes, yeah. So right sides together with the lining.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch at the top on both
Right,
ends.
now this is slightly different to her method in the book, isn't
Yes,
it?
the instructions in the book, she makes the bag into a bag shape and the lining into a bag shape and puts them in and then binds the edge. That's because she's used those leather-like handles that are sewn on after. But because I'm putting the handles on now, I'm just doing
This is a
the
different
lining.
technique,
It's
yes.
a different technique, which encases the handles all in one go at the same time.
Okay, lovely.
So I'm just going to sew those to the top, along the top edge,
Okay.
both ends.
Lovely. By this stage, it's kind of plain sailing home, isn't it, really? Because
Yes.
all the
All the-
hand stitching.
all the
You've got
hard
10
work's
you've got-
done.
We've got 10 minutes, so there's no rush,
Okay.
don't worry. So do you leave your walking foot on, when you're making a quilt or a bag like this that's got quilting in it, do you just leave the walking foot on and just do everything with the walking foot?
Yeah, when I've got more than 2 layers of fabric, I always just use the walking foot.
That's luxury, that is. In my day.
Yes.
I remember I did Il Pagliacci, the opera, and had to do this skirt, which was all patchwork and quilted. It was a huge 1950s. It didn't work. It was awful once we made it. But the design looked nice when we started. But we didn't have a walking foot, and it took me forever. I'd had to dye all the squares of silk, and then we had the wadding, and then we had the backing fabric. And then it was one of those 1950s, like 1.5 circles in the skirt and everything. And on the design, it just kind of flowed like this. And in reality, this little opera singer stood there with this skirt that just did this. Good morning, all. Do you machine or hand sew the hexes to the bag?
I have machine quilted mine to the bag.
Yes. So you hand stitch them together, Sheila. You hand stitch them together, then you've machine quilted.
Yeah,
but in the book, it says hand quilt.
In the book, it's hand
Right,
quilted.
okay.
So we've got this effect. So you've got a tube.
Yes. Tube.
A tube. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that up like that.
Yes.
So the edges of the bag and the edges of the lining are together.
Right. Now, this is a question I'm going to ask now, because you're going to stitch that, aren't you?
Yes.
Is it like a G-Tech Hoover, where your walking foot will be fine then, it'll readjust to just 2 layers of fabric? Is it all right just to sew?
It's fine to sew 2 layers of fabric together with your walking foot.
Okay.
It doesn't. It manages well. It doesn't.
Other Hoovers
slip
are
around.
available, by the way, but it's just on the advert they show that, don't they? Going from a carpet to a...
That's right. So I'm just going to make sure that the lining and the bag are lined up
Yes.
before I sew, because you don't want those
So
to be
what you're doing is you're getting the seam, matching the seams exactly.
Yes.
That there. What's it called when they kind of, you can feel it sit in, can't you?
Yeah, they don't lock together, nestle.
Nestle, that's the word.
They don't nestle because they're not going in opposite directions.
Oh, okay.
But if you can just
feel it.
feel it and line it up.
Is that one wrong?
Just slightly out.
Julie, good morning, John. Sorry I'm late. Lovely to see you and Jane again. She's very calming for you. You're looking very trim today, John. Love, Julie. Oh.
It's because you've been in the sunshine, haven't you?
Been in the sunshine, burnt. But I've got another message. Alicia, sorry. Oh, hello. Sorry, John, about that. I was just saying, I will see Jane in the shop very soon. She will know me as Jane, though not Alicia. Very confusing, I know.
I know.
Alicia, are you going to be there on October the... No,
November.
November the what?
18th and 19th.
Oh, you only invited me for one day.
Well, you can come both days. I'd love to see you both days.
November the 19th, I'll be at the shop because the shop's 5 years old. Are you going to be there, Alicia / Jane? She's Jane with a Y.
Yes.
Do you know who it is now?
I do know exactly who it is. She's lovely.
Ah. Will you be there on the Sunday or the Saturday then, Alicia / Jane? So you're having a whole weekend celebration?
Yeah, because the shop's 5 years. It's 5 years since I took over the shop.
Yeah.
We're having a quilt show and craft fair in the church.
Right.
And we're going to display lots of the quilts that we've been making over the 5 years.
Right.
Plus some others that have been made in that time as well. And we're going to have some of the local crafters exhibiting and selling their wares.
All in the church?
In the church,
oh,
yeah.
So we're not coming to your shop, we're coming to the church?
Well, the shop's only down the road from the church,
Oh, okay.
so you can... And there'll be some sale and promotional fabrics in the shop as well.
Shh.
No advertising.
Didn't mean to turn it into an advert.
Sorry.
Who do you think you're on? I better not say that.
So on the opposite side, I'm not going to sew all the way down. I'm just going to sew 2/3 of the way down and leave a gap and then just sew the end bit down.
Right, everything's flying out this hour. If you've got it in your basket, please, please, please check out. Oh, yeah. Oh, the plastic template's all sold out. That went in a minute. I said it was limited. The glue pen is very, very popular. And I didn't show you this. Jen just used the glue pen like that. This is how you get it. Because you get a refill with it. And we sell the refills on the website as well. So the glue pen is $5.95 for the pen that's already got glue in and a refill. It's got pink on there, but I don't know why. It will be blue inside. And then this ruler, which Jane only used, we didn't really talk about it. It's the quilter. Well, I've seen it used a couple of times. It's especially when you do, what's that one where you sew through the paper as well as and you twist it back? What's
foundation
that?
piecing. Foundation
piecing. Use it an awful lot in foundation piecing because it's a 1/4 inch. It's a 1/4 inch quilter's ruler. £2.95. Sorry, Jen, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
Right.
I'm going to box the corners now.
Oh, are you?
Before I turn it
Box
through.
your ears if
Box
you're
your
not
ears.
careful. Right, I've only got 5 minutes left.
Oh dear, we'll have to be quick. I'll do one and then we'll just turn it over.
Yeah.
So
You really need your walking foot now then, don't you?
yeah, you place the bag, pull it apart, and you're aiming for a triangular shape.
Yeah.
And if you can line that top seam up with your bottom seam, so that you know they're in the right place. Now I would have a measuring ruler normally.
Yes.
But 2.5 inches.
2.5 inches or 2.5 centimetres?
2.5 inches from that side to that side.
Oh, I see. Yes, I was going to say that's not 2.5 inches from there to there. So it's 2.5 inches from there to there. Right, okay.
It's probably about 1.25 inches up. Thank you. Mark it. And sew it. You can pin it, obviously, if you want to be accurate and keep it all together.
We did while you were in the toilet.
Have I got time to do the other one? And then
Yeah, go on.
Best.
It's worth it. If we get told off by the bosses, we know to blame.
Yeah, I'll take...
Oh, hang on, I've got the pen.
I've got broad shoulders.
For a reason.
Now you can trim the corners off if you want to.
Oh,
Quarter
yes.
an inch away, trim them down. You don't need to.
Oh, don't you?
No. So you pull it, you do the same with your lining.
Yes.
So your lining's got box corners as well. And then you just pull it through this gap. And you think it's never going to go through. There's not enough.
How big a hole did you leave?
About 3 inches.
3, that's 6, 9.5 centimetres.
About that, yeah.
Oh, it's lovely, look.
So then get your hand in and push the
Oh, we've got
corners
plenty of
out.
time. We've got plenty of time because we finished it now, haven't we, really?
More or less, yeah. So
Jane, that's brilliant.
you've got a gap here that you can sew up. I hand sewed mine. Just hand sewed it together. If you don't want to hand sew it, you can just do it on the machine. You know, it'll have a little bit of a seam in it, but if you hand sew it, it's nice and flat.
Yeah, but it's in the bottom of your bag, isn't it, anyway?
And obviously you'll be boxed corners, so it fits. It
Fits in perfectly,
tucks
yes.
all in.
You could do that in your break. You can finish those box corners in your break.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Jane, we love you. Do you know that? We absolutely love you. Little Paul loved you.
I love being here,
good,
I do
good.
enjoy it. So just roll the edges there, just to get that to lie flat. You can give it a press as well if you want to, just to make it go round. And then I top stitched it.
Oh, okay, good.
All around.
Like that.
Yeah. Have I got time to top stitch it?
How many minutes have we got? We've got 1 minute. You've got a minute to top stitch. Could you do it in a minute?
I don't think I can. No, I won't do it.
No.
I don't. I'll end up sewing my fingers together the way I'm going today.
Yeah, exactly. But we can show them on this one. We can show them on this one. Look how so you've got the box corners. You mind me turning this one?
No,
inside
not
out?
at all.
So you've done the box corners on the bag, and you've got the box corners in the lining, so it all fits in nicely together. And then when Jane had turned it through like that, she then top stitched all the way around the top stitch around the top. You see. And that's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at your handles. So how long were those handles?
These were 12.5.
And how long?
And those were 18.5 inches.
Inches, yeah. So you could do the different lengths. You see, I think they look gorgeous. On the book, they've put like a leather or leatherette handle, but I think those, they're so designer. They're so beautiful, aren't they? Right, I've got to leave you now.
Okay.
Because I've got to go and do bundles. But thank you, Jane. That was absolutely brilliant. And she's back in an hour with that. And Jane's making it in the other colourway, which is in pinks and blacks, isn't it? Yes. Stunning. Right, OK, let's do this then. So the bundles. Multicoloured elephants first. You get half metre of multicoloured elephants. How many? Oh, I've got ages. Thought I was rushing. We made you rush, Jane. I've got 4 minutes. So we've got the elephants in multicolour. We've got the ebony linear, and we've got the raspberry spot. Have you got a seal this time, or have I got to show you? You also get the... Oh, to stand back, yeah. No, it's fine. The wadding and the interfacing. All of that for £18.95. Then the next one is the red elephants, is it? The most popular one, the red elephants. Here we go. So you've got the red elephants, you've got the linear in linen colour, and you've got the slate grey spot on, which is the one you've just seen Jane making over there. £18.95. And again, you get the interfacing and the wadding all in for £18.95. And then last but not least, now if you do buy the chicken one, I really want to see pictures of this one, because I'd love to see how you fussy cutted your chicken. Fussy cut your chickens. So you get half metre of the chickens, half metre of the heron. It's funny, chicken, heron, and sunshine, spot on. £21.45, because you also get, again, the wadding and the interfacing. The book, which it's very, very, very popular. I'll go through it. There's 12 projects. £9.95 this. There are 12 projects in here, 12 hand-piece hexagon projects for £9.95. We love the book because it's got all the information of what you need. And then, if you've never done hexes before, all the instructions of how to do a hexie. I mean, Jane has shown us brilliantly today, and you can always re-watch Jane on YouTube and, you know, kind of stop it, pause it, rewind it, everything. Then we get onto the projects. See? So you've got the graphic flower, mini tote and pouch, which is the bag we've done today. And then at 9.95. Oh, now Barbara, who watches us diligently, she watches it on the telly and on YouTube at the same time. So if she's watching and she misses a bit, she rewinds it and watches that little bit in the advert break. But then can she put YouTube on her telly? Oh, she can. Oh, that's all right then. She could just watch it on YouTube then, couldn't she? I'll be meeting Barbara at Festival of Quilts. She's coming on the Sunday. Just so you know, Barbara is little Paul's mum. I'll be lovely to her, but I'll have lots of questions for her. Oh, right, little Paul's just said I'm not lovely to him. Try being Jay. No, exactly. Anyway, £9.95. Happy. That is a gorgeous book by Boutique Shah. Now, what am I doing in the next hour? I've forgotten now. Oh, I've got gorgeous bundles in the next hour. Really lovely bundles. Then I've got mechanical pencils. I've got... What else have I got? Oh, embroidery threads. And Aurifil. I've got Aurifils in the next hour. It's all about rainbows. It's all about colours in the next hour. So don't go anywhere. I will see you in 3 minutes. I have to really, really dash to the powder my nose. I will see you in 3 minutes with gorgeous rainbow colours from now. Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple programme guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com.
It's easy to buy the products you see on our shows. To buy any of the items featured on today's programmes, just head over to our website www.sewingquarter.com. Click on the video stream and you'll be taken to our watch page. Here you'll find the product that is on air right now at the top of the page. Beneath that, you'll find all the products demonstrated in this morning's shows. To add an item to your basket, simply log into your account or register with us. Then you can either check out or keep shopping. Remember, our flat rate delivery charge lets you shop all day and check out as many times as you like and only pay once for postage and packing. Only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
There's a new big shot in town, and on Friday the 4th of August we want you to join us for the big unveiling. The Sizzix Big Shot Plus die cutting machine will open up a whole world of possibilities for you. It cuts through multiple layers of fabric in one pass, making it the perfect quilter's companion. It's also ideal for soft toy making, adding embellishments to your dressmaking projects and many other crafts with its ability to custom cut and emboss a range of materials. Sizzix Whiz Angie Southey will show us some of the incredible results you can achieve with this versatile tool. So, tune in on Friday the 4th of August at 9 AM and 11 AM for our die cutting masterclass only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Now, I've just come running back into the studio and someone said, oh, what was that dog? What's that dog? I've missed something in the advert break and I don't know what it was. I'll have to watch in the next break. Next hour, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? Jane, she works so flipping hard, she really does. And she's gorgeous. She's as lovely in real life as she is on telly, you know what I mean? She's really, really lovely. Oh, what's this? What is it? Show me. Look. Am I in on Friday? What day is it today? Monday. No, hang on. I'm not in tomorrow. Wednesday. No, I'm not in tomorrow, but I am in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, I am. Who's doing that? Oh, I can't wait. I'll look later. Right. Bursting with Colour. That's what it's called. I've got 4 bundles to show you, but then I've got loads. You should see my trolley. It's heaving with all gorgeousness. Now, I wonder if my friend Sheila's watching. Not she. Yeah, Sheila. Now, oh, no, because I want this one. My friend Sheila, her husband, John, they were both in Gibraltar with me. He's an artist, and he said to me, well, have you got fabric with writing on it? And have you got fabric with musical notes on it? And I went, yeah, I've got both those. I'll see if we've still got them. Excuse me. This would be the perfect bundle, wouldn't it, for them? You get ½ metre of each of these fabrics. I'm going to do the bundles quickly, and then I'll go through them again in a minute. But so you've got writing. This one here is black with white writing. This one here, obviously, is white with black writing. Then you've got musical notes, black on white and white on black. Then you've got monochrome squares, and you've got black in there. ½ metre of each. 3 metres in total, £27.95. Right? Okay, this one. This is my favourite. There's 2 with spots in. Yep, right, bright rainbow. So what you get in here... No, it's not coming up on the screen. Peacock. Oh, no, that must be Peacock Linear. Is it Peacock Linear? Yeah, Peacock Linear. Bright red spot on. Kiwi spot on. Yellow. Fuchsia. Ocean. And bright orange. I love those. I'll go through it all properly. 3.5 metres in that one. 3.5 metres for £27.45. Then the pastel one. In this one you get linear, what? Vanilla. Spot on cheeky pink. Baby blue. These are all in a funny order. Spot on primrose. Coral. Spot on kiwi again. And mauve mist. They're nice, aren't they? Lovely pastels there. 3.5 metres of fabric. Yeah, 3.5 metres of fabric for £29.45. There they are on the still. And then the last one is called Rich Rainbow. Now, that's not... I wouldn't have called it that. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm going to think of a name. Now, these are all Macawa solids. To me, they look like Robin of Sherwood. That's what it reminds me of. But anyway, cream, ochre, port, Vienna orange, dark blue, dark green. Oh, they're the other way around. That's navy and that's dark blue. All 100% cotton, machine washable at 30 degrees. I always wash cotton at 40 degrees, but they say on the manufacturer. £22.45 for 3.5 metres. 3.5 metres. Look at those gorgeous colours. I'll do wafting in a minute because I'm going to show you everything I've got in the hour and then we'll go through it all. I'll just bring my trolley in as my assistant because, right, Lucy has been waiting for, it's 100% cotton. It's 100% cotton thread, right? And Lucy has been waiting and waiting and waiting for this and she hasn't been in since we got it. It's very, very, very popular. Which one do you want? Dandy Days, first of all. Now I need to put... No, right now, they need to have changed it. Oh, they have, that's right then. So what you get in here is, well, I'll get them out. Oh, no, I won't get them out yet. I'll get them out in a minute. Right, you see how you've got orange spools and cork kind of spools, right? The orange spools are 80. They're 80. Is that the right way around? Hang on. No, are 50. The orange spools are 50 weight, which you use for normal dressmaking and everything like that. And then the ones here with the three there, they're 80 weight, and you use those for heavier weight fabrics like wool worsteds or anything like that, or jeans or anything. They're slightly, but they're 100% cotton. Now, Hannah and I looked on the website and we saw these for like £4.95 a reel on some websites, £4.95 a reel. You're getting 10 of them in here for £33.95. I'll go through all the colours with you in a minute, but that one's called Dandy Days. That one's called Dandy Days. Happy Colours next. This is lovely, this one. Oh, hang on. Come on, Job. One job. There you go. Now, these are all 50 weight. These are all... Now, what you've got to remember as well is, you know, the Gutermann threads have 100 metres on them. All of these reels have 200 metres on them. They're 100% cotton, 200 metres, and these are all 50 weight. So you can use these for all dressmaking and craft and everything like that. When I trained, we only had cotton threads. This is what we used to use all the time. They're lovely. They're called Happy Colours. Right, and then the last one is called Home to Roost. This is the autumnal one, I seem to remember. Again, these are all 50 weight. Yeah, these. Now, Joy would love these because these are all the colours of quilting that she loves. You know, when she makes her quilting, like autumnal colours in there. Obviously, these have all got the cellophane still on them, so you're getting the sheen on there. The fabric, the cotton isn't... It's got a sheen to it, but it's not shiny like that. £33. So they're £3, 39.5 pence each. That's what you have to think about, isn't it? And you get them in these gorgeous boxes, so you can store them in these boxes as well. Brilliant. So that's those. I'm rushing through, but I will come back and go through all of this again. Now, somewhere in here... Oh, now the embroidery floss, this is where you have to show a picture because somebody's broken into my packets and messed up my packets, right? So I've got rainbow. Oh, do you want to do that one first? Oh, rainbow, right. I'll get them out because they're all a mess inside the packet. So Paul will show you a picture of how they come to you, but these are the colours you get. That's how it arrives, right? £7.95. You get 7 stranded floss in there. So these are the colours here. No, I haven't got any names on this one. Oh, no, they're on here. They're on here, I think. Red Dwarf. That one's Red Dwarf. That one's Solar Flare. That's Sunshine. That's Sublime. Oh, no, that's not. Green Day. Ultraviolet. True Blue. Black Hole. So that's where you get in the pack. The reason I've taken them out of the packet is because somebody's been in this one. Look, somebody's been sewing with this one. Okay. Hang on, let me just put that away, otherwise I'll get told off. And then the other one is called Taffy Pull. Now, it's the river taff, isn't it? Taff swell, that they all call the taffy in Wales. I love these. I chose these. Right, so what you get in here is they're like variegated. Licorice. I chose these. Paul chose the rainbow. I chose these. Grape drink. Blueberry. Will you stop messing around? Just leave everything alone. Orange cream. Watermelon. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Cherry cavill. No. Cherry swirl. Cherry swirl and pina colada. Aren't they lovely? So they're the colours that you get. And then we've seen the packet of that one. There you go. That's how it arrives at your house. £7.95. Okay, that's those. Then, talk about overdoing it. Oh, hang on, that's glue, that one. I'm not doing that one. Why have I got a glue one? Right. Right, okay. Right, I've got these Soline fabric pencils. They come in green, they come in white, they come in yellow, they come in pink. Hang on a sec, I thought the black one had sold out. right? But then I've got what the green one's missing. Oh no, the green one's there, so why have I got the green one? Okay, sorry, I'll be with you in a second. Right, so let's start with the green. Well, I'll show you them, and then I'll show you how they work in a second. What you get for your $9.95 is you get the pencil, and you get the refill, the box of refills, and we also sell the refills on the web as well. So $9.95, that's the green one, that's the code for the green one. And you can tell it's the green one, obviously, look, 'cause it's got the green circle on the top there. We've also got it in white. Again, you get the pencil and you get the 6 refill. That's how it comes when you buy the first one. Then after you've used all of those leads, you can then buy the white refills on the website, $9.95. Then I've got yellow. Again, exactly the same, but you've got the yellow refill. Oh, someone's been at those, look. You get 6 refills. You get 6 refills in there for $9.95. And then last but not least, I've got pink. So I've got the pink there, again, with the refills. $9.95. Now, the last thing I've got to show you in this section is the black ones have completely sold out, but we have got the black refills. So all of you who've bought the pencil, you don't need to rebuy the pencil. You just buy the refills. What? Yeah. So that's how they come. That's black. You buy it from the website. Oh, no, not from the website, from our state. $2.95. $2.95. But you can buy those. So if you've already got the pencil and you just need the refills, then you can buy all the different coloured refills are available on the website. But we've got those with the pencils at the moment, and then those with the refills. Do you want to see how it works? Okay. Okay, then we'll do that then. We're going to show you all the refills now. There's the white refill. Then we've got the yellow refill. Hasn't come in yet. Oh, there it is. Pink. This is interesting telly, isn't it? And then we've got the green. So you can buy if you've already got the pens and you want to buy the refills, there they are. I'm going to use the white one or the yellow one, whichever one you want. Use the yellow one, okay? So, you might be already wondering how they work, so I'll just show you very quickly. So this is how it comes to you. Excuse me. It's like the old-fashioned mechanical pens you used to have when you were at school. There's a button at the end here. First of all, you can tell what colour you're using. So if you've got more than one, you'll know which it is because the colour ring at the top there. That's the yellow one there. All you do is you press that button there, and as you can see at the other end, the lead, ceramic lead, is coming out of the end there, right? So then what happens is, Jennifer Mills loves these because when you're pattern cutting or pattern making, you want really, really clean lines. So imagine you're doing cross-hatching, quilting, and you're not used to doing straight lines yet. What you can do is you could get your... I've only got the one in the box. You can get your ruler, pretend there's a ruler there, and then you can mark the lines out on your fabric. Oh, sorry, I grabbed that, so there you go. So, and then you think, oh, I've made a mistake. You see the button you pressed at the beginning? That's a rubber, that's an eraser, look. So you just rub it out. There you go. It's gone. It's gone, you see? Or if you're drawing a pattern, I'll just turn that one over. If you're drawing a pattern, and you've got, oh, it's got a bit wobbly. You've got your centre back, your neckline, your shoulder, your armhole. This is for a quarter size, right? And then you put your darts in. You want a dart there. And you've got a dart, maybe you've got a dart there. You know what I mean? So you want to create anything on your pattern. It's brilliant. Look how brilliant that is. It's also, if your rubber doesn't use it, also washes out as well. It's fantastic, isn't it? $9.95, that was the yellow one there. That was the yellow one. But obviously, you need the black one for the other fabrics. Right, okay, that's everything. Do you know what? Can I just show you this? I know this is not in this hour, but it's been left in my trolley, and we sold loads of these in the last hour. You know, it's such a simple little tool, right? It's just a 1/4-inch ruler, quilter's 1/4-inch ruler. Yes, there is, look. At $2.95, it's 1/4-inch. So if you're doing foundation piecing or have to mark, like Jane did earlier, just 1/4-inch seam allowance round the hexie or something, that's exactly 1/4-inch. It's brilliant for marking, for cutting, whatever. And it's just left in my trolley, so I thought, I'll just show you that again. Because loads went in the last hour. Got nothing to do with bursting with colour, but it helps you get your straight lines. Right, that's it, I think, isn't it? The most popular thing, up, home to roost Orifil. Home to roost Orifil. You know what? That's the traditional quilting one, isn't it? Yep. Come on, come on. Now, I'll just lay them down like this. Look at the gorgeous colours. Now, obviously, they'll be more, the colours are more pure when you get them out from the cellophane. These are still wrapped in the cellophane. Look. Beautiful. Now, do you remember the quilt that Joy made one Sunday? And it was all made of like Little House on the Prairie ditzy fabrics. Those would have gone with everything. Those would have gone with everything. Now, they're all 50 weight, though, so all dressmaking, quilting, whatever weight, normal weight that you need for everyday use. £33.95. They're gorgeous colours, aren't they? Oh, Son. Hello, is that our Son? It is. Morning, John. This may be a daft question, but never used all cotton thread before. Does it shrink a little when washed? I've never noticed it shrink, Sonia, because it's gone through so many what's the word I'm looking for? So many... processes being made. So if it'll be like cotton fabric, it'll just tighten up. It'll tighten up when you sew, but it won't shrink. It won't shrink. Right, I'll go through the bundles in a second. Oh, Rich Rainbow, which is one I called Sherwood Forest. Oh, and the monochrome's very popular. I'll take you through all those now. Let me just put these away. Show the Rich Rainbow still before, then I can get them out while I'm doing that. There we go. Right, there you go. This is the Rich Rainbow. You've got navy, you've got dark blue, you've got dark green, you've got porch, you've got Vienna orange, you've got ochre, and you've got, I want to say vanilla, but I don't think it is vanilla. Cream. Not shown brilliantly on that picture. Here they are in real life. Let's have a bit of a, oh, sorry, I'm going to have a wafty about. So blue. Oh, those are going to look gorgeous together. The blue and creams together. Beautiful. Then we've got the Vienna orange. Oh, they look nice together, don't they? Vienna orange. You think you're getting ½ metre of each, so they'd be brilliant as a blender fabrics, aren't they lovely? They're lovely colours, aren't they? That's why you've lost weight, Paul. Paul's lost a bit of weight. It's because he hasn't drunk for 3 weeks. No, it's the drinking. There you go. £22.45. They're gorgeous colours, aren't they? Really, really lovely colours. What colour? What would you call it? They've called it Rich Rainbow. Richard of York gained battle in... But I did, because you're making too much noise. Yes. £22.45 for 3.5 metres of gorgeous fabric. 100% cotton, machine washable, 30 degrees. That one's called Rich Rainbow. And then monochrome is the next most popular. Oh, I hope there's one of these left so I can get it for Sheila's John. So, what you got in here? Let's show you what you got in here. So you get now, have a look at this, right? Look Look at the writing. We need to get nice and close because it's got all writing words to do with sewing and haberdashery and everything. Look. Stitch, applique, cotton, sew, iron, thread, bobbin, hem, sewing, buttons, needle, fabric. So you get that in the black with the white writing. And then you also get, this might, oh no, there you go, it worked. This'll get you get that with the white fabric with the black writing. Then you get, say that again. So then you've got your solid black there. Then you've also got in this one, you've got the black and white squares. Oh, it's been folded differently. There you go. And then you've got your musical notes. This is, oh now, if this is the sample we had before, oh no. No. Remember when I had the coloured pens? I coloured one of the notes in the corner. No, it's not here. It's not here. So I'm a bit worried that... It's definitely not there. Yeah, look, it's not there. If you go on with a coloured-in note, it's a one-off. It's a designer exclusive. No, you won't have it. What they'll have done is they'll have no. They'll have done this as a different bundle, won't they? Because it's come as a bundle. That was when it was as a fabric on its own. There you go. And then you got the musical notes. Why are they all folded the wrong way? There's a minim, a crotchet, a semi-quaver, a treble clef, and a bass clef on there. They look gorgeous together, though. Really, really lovely together, those. £27.95 that one's got 3 metres, but you've got all the designer fabrics in there. Pastels coming up next. Now, what I might do is I might just put these. So you've got 3 spot-ons, which you've got in kiwi, cheeky, and is that just yellow? Right? Then you've got, yeah, I'm not on the plain yet. Primrose, and I've got the kiwi. Then you've got your linear there in the vanilla. Then you've got your 3 solids. You've got your mauve mist, your baby blue, and your coral. And they're lovely. Oh, let me just put them in. There you go. Oops. Lovely pastels there. £29.45. And then my favourite is this one. So you've got peacock in the linear. Oh, Paul's not seen the peacock in linear before. So that's the peacock in the linear there. Then you've got kiwi. Then you've got bright red spot-ons. Then you've got fuchsia, orange, yellow, and I think that's ocean. No, hang on, it's not ocean. It's... Oh, it'll come to me. No, I haven't. Oh, I was right. There you go. They're lovely. I love those colours together. Let's just have a waft about of these then. Right, Director Mike's calling this ocean colour scene. I love these colours. I don't quite know where... These would be the rainbow fish deep down, wouldn't they, in the sea? Look at those. Aren't they lovely? Where's to put that one? Through the middle there. Holly. Oh, I like the way you spell your name, Holly. Hello, John. I love watching the show and picking up lots of great ideas from Holly. Oh, Holly, thank you. That's very sweet of you. So, look at that mishmash of colour there. for £27.45. I'm loving that. Maybe I'll take that one out of the way and put it there. There we go, that's better. Love those colours. Just put those out. Put those out. Right, halfway through the show, what's next? Oh, yeah. The white pencil is the most popular. Thank you. There we go. Right, I've finished then. Now I've got another hour. I've got that coming up in the next hour, haven't we, with Jane? Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. White pencil. White pencil. $9.95. You get the refills as well, remember. And once you've used them, you can buy more refills on the website. Okay, Orifills. Right, so we'll start off with Dandy Days. These are lovely colours, aren't they? You've got violet and cyclamen. You've got coral. You've got bright turquoise. You've got kingfisher. You've got lemon, silver, graphite, mercury, and another pale grey. I can't think of another name. Pale grey, there you go. They're lovely. Now remember, they're 100% cotton. 200 metres. Now remember, these three here are 80 weights. So they're for your heavier weight fabrics. These here are 50 weights. These are for your everyday fabrics, dressmaking and homeware and things like that. These are slightly heavier weight ones, those. £33.95 for 10. For 10 of them. They're lovely, okay? Poor old Lucy, she's been waiting months for these to arrive, and she's not been in since we've had them. Happy Colours coming up next. Let me just put those away. Oops. Make sure they don't go in the wrong section. There we go. Graphics coming in for Happy Colours now. These would be lovely with that bright bundle, my favourite bright bundle there. Navy blue, cornflower blue, sea breeze blue, bubblegum pink, scarlet red, bright orange, leaf green, another green, a grass green, golden, and a lovely, lovely soft baby pink there. Now, they're all 50 weights, those. 200 metres on each reel. £33.95. I know. Orifill Happy Colours, 10 of them. Okay, moving on. You haven't done what? Okay. Somebody wants to see the flosses again. I'll just get those out for you now. Which one's the most popular? Taffy pull. Okay, I'll do that one next. Just putting all these away. Taffy pull. Oh, you have to show the picture, don't you? You have. There you go. Then taffy pull first. These are variegated threads. They're all top quality embroidery floss. You've got the green, the yellow, licorice, they're lovely, aren't they? Because these are the ones that Joe used. Oh, hang on, I can show you. Look, these ones that Joe used, where you see how the colour changes as you go around. On there, you see. They're lovely. I do like those because they're variegated. They change as you're going along. So that's that one. That's taffy pull. And then the next one is called Rainbow, I seem to remember. goes beautifully with our fabrics today. Right, this is the rainbow. No. Little Paul chose these. Look at those gorgeous colours. The reason I like that is somebody's already been using the lilac-y one. Lilac, as our friend Caroline Lindsay says. They're called... I don't know where that one's... Oh, that one's come off there. Solar Flare, Sunshine, Red Dwarf, True Blue. One that's already been opened is called Ultraviolet, Black Hole, and Green Day. Green Day. Never heard of that before. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful... I love that colour. Absolutely exquisite colour. Okay. Embroidery threads, really, really good quality embroidery threads, those. I think they're 7-strand, doesn't it say? 7-strand. Oh, no, they're stranded. They're stranded. Let me read. I'll tell you how many strands they've got, because I can tell you here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is. They are 7-stranded. They get 7 colours, and they're 7-stranded. Okay. Nigel. Is it possible to see the bee design sewing case as I missed it earlier? Of course it is, Nigel. Now, is it the sewing case like that you wanted to see, or the sewing case like that you wanted to see? That's the sewing box, I think. It should be there. There it is, Timothy, on the floor there. Just the sewing. No, the top, that one, yeah. Where's the honeycomb one as well? That should be around somewhere. Right. Don't worry, bring me that one first. Oh, no, he's coming. You've not met Timothy, have you? You're not going to meet Timothy either, because there's nobody on camera to move the camera to show him. Right, Nigel, is it this one you meant? This is the 10.95 one. You get threads, needles, thimble, tape measure, buttons, scissors. Now, these are the scissors that Jane was using earlier, that her mum had, because her mum bought her this. Oh, no, she bought her this, the other one. Her mum bought her this one, didn't she? Got the little scissors in. Have a look at that one there. And a quick unpick. 10.95. This one. Or do you actually... Well, I'll bring the other one on as well. I'll bring all 3 sewing bees. Oh. The sewing box. The one with the roof on. Bring that one in then as well. Has this one had the buttons put in it yet? While I've been... No. This comes with 6 buttons as well. £22.95. That comes with 6 buttons as well. I'm just seeing if they're hidden in one of the pockets, but they're not. Okay, and then, Nigel, if that's not it, is it this one that you wanted to see then? Oops. Come on, John, one job. No, come on, John, one job. Was it this one you mean? £32.95, Nigel. I've seen this in my local shop for £44. I've seen it on the internet for £44 and £39. Here at Sewing Quarter, £32.95. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look. Oh, I'm going to show you how dirty that is. There. Lovely this, because you can put the scissors in there. Then you've got your lovely felt bees, your embroidery flowers, your honeycomb. It's really lovely, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Nigel, I hope they were the 3 you meant. We had another sewing box that had contemporary bumblebees on it, which if you want to see that, let me know. I think it's one of these. Yeah, I think it's one of these. Oops. Okay, I'll have to move back on to my... I hope that was right. Any questions you've got, just get them through. Just send them through. I'll just put these here. So I've got them to hand if anybody else asks. Next. This is my favourite, this one. Actually, let me make it. I'm going to make a Bargello quilt out of it while I'm here. No, not really. But I'm going to do a lattice work, I think. Um, you can be. You're allowed to be quiet. Look. Oh, sorry. There you go. Almost Bargello-esque, isn't it? So you get 7.5 meters. So you get ocean, fuchsia, bright orange, peacock linear, kiwi spot on, bright red spot on. I've missed one out. Bright yellow and bright orange. I might have repeated myself there. £27 and 45 pence. 3.5 meters of fabric there. Nice, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. I'll do that in the monochrome for you next. Exactly like that, but it won't be exactly like that because the monochrome's only black and white, obviously. Mind you, Paul can't see the difference. I was telling them, Paul, about how you had the things up on your computer the other day going, what, this doesn't say anything, does it? And I was like, yeah, that's 62. That's an M. And he couldn't see any difference. Right, monochrome. Shouldn't mock the afflicted, should we, really? I'll have his mum to answer to when I see her at the Festival of Quilts. Old Barbara. She's not old. She's not old. Right. So with the monochrome, you get the white with the musical instruments. Yeah. You get the black with the musical instruments. You get the white, well, they're black squares on white. So that must go like that. Then you get the solid black, which goes like this. Obviously, these are a bit thick like that. Then you've got the white writing, no, the black writing on white, which I'm going to put on this side. So that goes under there and over there. And then you also get, now I'm going to do this one the other way around, the white writing on black. There you go. You get one less fabric in this. You just get the 6 fabrics in this one. £27 and 95 pence. 6.5 meters, all 100% cotton, all machine washable at 30 degrees. Like I always say, I always wash my cottons at 40 degrees, but the manufacturers say 30, so presume they're covering themselves. Please check out your baskets on anything that you've got in your basket. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but it's only because I'm not adding any undue pressure. Just don't want you to miss out. Hate for anyone to miss out. Paul's missed out a lot of his life. He's very sad because he said, you know, he's 37 years old now, and all he did on his days off was order a new wash bag, a toothbrush, and a messenger bag, a toothbrush, and something else. A beard trimmer. That's all he did. And he went to the gym and he made vegan pancakes and a vegetarian curry, all of which are on his Instagram if you want to go and look at them. What's next then? Pastel? We haven't done pastel for a while. Or the rich rainbow, actually. You don't want this lattice, do you? I'll do a different pattern with this one. I don't know yet. I'm going to let my artistic bent take its course. Artistic bent. That's what you say. That's what you say. Little boys got giggly. He's never heard that before. Coral. Kiwi. Oh, hang on. I'll put baby blue. Mauve mist. Cheeky pink. You can tell I'm doing these last two last because I can't remember what they're called. Cream linear print. And last but not least, yellow. Yeah, all of those. There's 7 half-metre bundles in there. That's like Hayley's block. Hayley's block's brilliant. And Beck's from upstairs, her block's brilliant. No, you haven't seen Liz's yet. Liz isn't. Yeah, but you've been in the television industry and you still can't make a television programme. Okay, there we go. I'm fine. I could just sit here and chatter. It's not a problem to me. Now, let's do the rich rainbow now. Rich rainbow, you get dark blue, navy blue, cream, Vienna orange, port, dark green, and ochre. HR in, so it's fine. £22.45. It's all a facade. They just get people to come in and sit at the desk going, this is HR. This is social media. £22.45. They're lovely, aren't they? Those colours, this is very, very popular, this one. £22.45. Ginger Mike says he's very popular as well. Ginger Mike doesn't move around as much as Timothy does, though. Timothy's tidying up the shelves and tidied the desk over there, and now he's tidying up the desk over there. £22.45 this. Aurifil Home to Roost coming up next. Oh, yeah, this is the one that Joy likes. These are all your traditional twilting. I can't present one. You can't produce one. Home to Roost. I'll be watching. Oh, actually. Oh, no, I won't. Yeah. No, I won't. I'm at Festival of Quilts on the 11th and the 13th. £33.95. Should we concentrate? £33.95. They're gorgeous. 200 metres of thread. No, you're not. You're playing. £33.95. They're lovely colours, aren't they? Now, you've gone very quiet on your messages. What? Oh, stock update. Monochrome. Monochrome. You got half metre of each. You get the musical notes on black, the musical notes on white. Over half the stock has gone. You've got the writing with the writing's all got sewing on it, and then you've also got the sewing words on it. You've also got the black with the white writing. You've got the monochrome black and white boxes, and you've got the plain black. You do need to check out, though. Remember, you do need to check out. More than half of this bundle's gone already. So you do need to check out. £27.95. Do you know what? I'm having a thought. So this is £27.95. How much is the brightly coloured bundle? I'm just thinking, right. Now, this could take a while. This is the bright one. Now, I am mix and matching 2 bundles now. So the details at the side here is a bright rainbow, and the details at the bottom is the monochrome. Oh, these are going to look gorgeous together, aren't they? Let's get that yellow one in. Ooh, I'm loving this. Oh, come on, John, some more monochrome. Oh, made a mistake now. Stop it, Michael. Oh, I love this. There you go, my own Bargello. Isn't that lovely, that lattice work? £27.45. Now, that is 2 bundles. So the main bright rainbow is £27.45 and the monochrome is £27.95. So you'd have, what, 6.5 metres of fabric there. 6.5 metres of fabric there. I think that's lovely. Right, make sure I put them back in the right order. That's 2, yeah, I just said that, 2 bundles. I love this bright one. Yeah, I'm just concentrating. Making sure I put them back in the right order. Oh! Do you know what? That wasn't the whole 2 bundles. There was another 3 bundles I hadn't put in. 3 fabrics I hadn't put in the monochrome. Honestly, one job. Remember, you can email in any pictures, anything you've made for us. If you've made a Bargello quilt like this, then let me know. Right, what do you want me to see next? Coming up in 15 minutes. 14 minutes, in fact. What it is, you see this? Oh, I'm pointing. Oh, now look, you took a picture of it with that handbag on it, and that's wrong. We've got this coming up in 2 colourways. Jane's going to show us how to make this one, or in a really lovely pinks and blacks one as well, which is really lovely. They're both gorgeous anyway. She's very clever, that Jane, isn't she? Next, that's the next hour. That's next hour. In 15 minutes' time, you'll see that. Pastels again. £29.45. You get 3.5 metres of fabric in here. You've got coral, mauve mist, baby blue in the spectrum solids. You've got kiwi, cheeky pink and yellow in the spot. And then you've got a vanilla linear print in there as well. 3.5 metres of fabric. £29.45. They're cute, aren't they? Really lovely. If you're going for that pastel look, if you're going to use them in your bundle, just keep them in your stash. And remember, these all come in boxes. When you buy cut fabric, they all come in boxes like this. Really, really lovely box. Solid, good quality cardboard. And then it comes wrapped in tissue paper inside. I know. All that plus that. And then people use these as storage boxes in their workroom because the quality of the... Because you don't need to rip them open. It's just got one of those, like a zipper, where you just open the box like that so you don't ruin the box. You can still use the box as storage in your workroom. Rich rainbow, you can indeed. These are lovely, these colours. You've got navy blue, you've got dark blue, you've got ochre, you've got dark green, you've got port, you've got Vienna orange, and you've got cream. Oh, it's overtaken the monochrome now then. This is the most popular of all the bundles. You do get 3.5 metres, remember. Spectrum solids, Macawa solids, 100% cotton. What would you make out of that? Or would you just have it in your stash? Or would you use it as a basis for a quilt? Would you want a pattern to it? Do you know what you could do as well? You know, if you're looking for patterns to go with these, if you go to our website, there's still a summer sale page with all the pattern fabrics. So, because obviously none of these will be in the sale, because these are our well, first of all, if it's in the sale, it's never coming on telly again. But if you want some patterned fabrics to go with this, all you need to do, go to the website, www.sewingcautious.com. You go to buy, shop, and then the second column, it says summer sale. And it tells you the discount you get on it as well. They'll remain on there till they sell out. A lot of them have sold out already because we had a sale a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? So there might be a fabric on there that you love that you can get at a discounted price to go with your Spectrum Solids, maybe. I would. £22. This is only 20. Think of this: 3.5 meters, £22.45. Orifils? Yes, of course you can see the Orifils, my love. All three of them. Not you. I'm talking to the viewers. Happy colours first. Paul's trying to sing. Orifil Happy Colours, they're all 50 weight, these. Lovely colours, beautiful, beautiful colours here. £33.95. As grey and yellow in fashion, could we see some more of these in bundles, please? Karen. Karen, of course you can. In fact, I'm not in tomorrow. And when I've got my next bundle show, I'll try and get... In fact, let's write that down. And they're all here today. They're all here. So grey and yellow together, or would you like one grey bundle? Karen, would you like one grey's bundle and one yellow's bundle, or would you like a bundle made of grey and yellow? Let me know. And the management are all in today. And when I come off air, I can go and tell them before I go home. It's meeting day, isn't it, Monday? So Karen, let me know. Let me know, Karen in Devon, whether you want to see the greys and the yellows mixed, or if you want a grey bundle and a yellow bundle. Green's also very big, isn't it? Because it's Pantone colour of the year. £33.95. Lovely. So that's the Happy Colours. Happy Colours. 100% cotton, remember. Dandy Days next. These are... now, this is the one where you get a choice. You get 3 80 weight, which are for heavier weight. And then you get the rest, the other 7 are the 50 weight. So the ones with the cork spool, they are the 80 weight. £33.95. You're getting 10 reels of thread, and they're 200 metres, remember? 200 metres on each reel. At £33.95. Okay, and then moving on, got one left to show you. Home to Roost. Oops. This is the most popular one. I imagine it's for all the traditional quilters are coming in for this one. 10 of the 50 weight. Or if you're doing autumnal projects, won't be long because it was so dark and cold when I left the house this morning. I thought it was only blooming July. I should be able to wear my shorts. £33.90. I've still got 2 pairs of shorts I haven't worn yet for this summer. I'll take them to America with me. What happened? Oh, I was in here all day yesterday, wasn't I? Oh, yesterday afternoon was lovely. Oh, no, it rained on the way home yesterday, Paul. It was raining at the Maypole when I drove home. We had somebody messaging yesterday from Hollywood, as in, oh no, yeah, there was one near you, yeah? Because we had the Catriona email in from Laos, and she'll be interesting to know where you're watching from. And then everyone started messaging in. Someone said, I'm watching in Hollywood, the one near the Maypole. £33.95. That's very near Paul's village. Is it nice there? £33. I'll be in real Hollywood in 2 weeks' time. Going back to I'll visit my friend Marge, whose birthday it was yesterday. I said happy birthday to. Hollywood, Hollywood. £33.95. Okay. That's the most popular one of the hour. So now, look, how many minutes have we got left? 3 minutes. So I better do a recap. So I've just done the Orifils. Let's do the... Oh, I'll let Paul tell. Which one? Oh, the embroidery thread. Show the pictures then. Which one do you want to do first? Rainbow first. I'll get them out of the packet because someone's already... There it is, £7.95. Sublime Stitching Embroidery Floss, Rainbow Selection. You get 7-stranded thread. You get 7 threads and they're 7-stranded. £7.95, right? Well done. And we also have taffy pull, which are the variegated ones. Has Karen not come back to us with what she wants to see? Yeah, about the grey and the yellow. She said, I was going to say she said she would message back. She didn't say. I asked her to. I said she said she'd message back. These are lovely, aren't they? These colours are gorgeous. Variegated colours. Look at those fabulous colours. Dark greys, light greys and yellow, okay? If you've got any requests like that, dark grey, light grey and yellow. Okay, Karen, I've got that noted. Oh, you didn't see any of that? Just writing it down for you, Karen. There you go. If you've got any requests, just let me know. £7.95, that's £7.95. Right, start putting things away. Okay, most popular bundle, which is monochrome. Oh! There's two left. Oh, hang on. Right, hang on. So there's two left, and how many people got in their basket? So there's 4 people want it, and there's 2 left. So 2 of you are going to be disappointed, and I'm going to be disappointed because I want to buy that for Sheila's John as well. It's nice, isn't it? Okay. Do you want to do anything else before I go? Okay, then. Thanks for your company. No, I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. Don't worry. Need I say more? Coming up in the next hour is that beautiful quilt that Jane's back to do. We've got 2 bundles to show you. I'll start the show off by showing you the 2 bundles. And the wadding and everything like that, and you can buy the backing separately. It's a gorgeous thing. Do not go anywhere. Get yourself a very quick cup of tea and be back here in 3 minutes from now.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
For this tutorial we're going to be doing something called a tacking stitch. Now it's very, very similar, in fact it's the same as a running stitch, but this time it's going to be a lot bigger, so you can remove the stitches later because it's a temporary stitch. At the back we're going to go through the front. So if I go through the fabric first, so this time you can see that I'm making these stitches a lot bigger because this is just a temporary stitch that I want to be able to remove a lot easier. If I just do another couple of stitches for you. So what you'll be able to do when you get at home and you want to remove the stitches, you should just be able to pull those out nice and easily.
The Sewing Quarter is a new inspirational sewing and quilting channel here to help educate our viewers with some of the best designers in the business. We hope to bring you some exciting demonstrations with some of the top industry experts. We're part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multi-platform company who operate some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our first TV shopping channel adventure with Jewellery Maker to several successful magazines such as Simply Sewing, Radio Times, BBC Good Food and many more. We've been working incredibly hard to set up and bring you our new exciting channel, and we hope that we can help inspire you with new ideas and projects.
Join us at the quilting event of the year this summer. From the 10th to the 13th of August, we'll be at the Festival of Quilts at Birmingham NEC. Come to the Sewing Quarter Cafe where you can meet our presenters and enjoy a spot of English paper piecing with special guests, including talented quilter Joe Carter. And on Sunday the 13th of August, join me, John Scott, and designer Mandy Shaw at the Sewing Quarter Workshop. Learn how to make Mandy's redwork Christmas decorations and take home a free iron-on pattern transfer to help you get started. If you fancy being part of the fun, head to www.thefestivalofquilts.co.uk and use the voucher code SEWQ17 for £2.50 off adult tickets and £1 off concessions. We hope to see you there. I love this quilt. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Everything that Jane does is amazing, isn't it? That is just beautiful. And it's sort of made to her own design. She's kind of not created it because it's a traditional block, isn't it? But it's just, isn't it lovely? Look. Now, before we go and see Jane and do it and show you how to make it, we're selling the fabric to make the top of it, right? In a kit. I've got two different colourways. I've got this colourway, and I've got another colourway. So I'll show you them both, and then we'll go over and see Jane. The colourway of the one that you're seeing on here, and the one that's hanging behind Jane. I love all these colours. Look, how can I show these the best way? So what you get here is you get 6 metres in total. You get a metre of the ice cream fabric, and then ½ a metre of all the other. So even if you're not going to make the quilt, for 6 metres of fabric for £52.95. I've never seen this ice cream fabric. I've never seen this ice cream fabric before. Never seen it. But I think Jane's seen, you've seen it before, haven't you? And it inspired you to make this quilt, didn't it? Oh, that is beautiful, that ice cream fabric, look. Never seen it before. And today it's in the kit. You get a metre of that. We love it. And then you also get ½ a metre of each of these colours. Aren't they lovely for £52.95? Then the other colourway, which is the one you're going to see Jane making now. So that's one she made at home last night. She just ran it up together. And her mum put the backing on. What's your mum called? Karen. Kate did the backing. We'll talk more about that. The one she's going to make on the show now. Look. So what you get with this one, the equivalent of the ice cream fabric is the pink gingham. So your trim would be your pink gingham. And then all your other squares will range through from black through the greys. Oh, how funny, Karen. So when I do my bundle, we'll put all of those in it, Karen. Oh, do you know what, Karen? I know I shouldn't do this, but this is the bundle you want, isn't it? Those and those. That's what we'll do for you, Karen, when we do the next bundle, the yellows and the greys. But for the moment, the greys and the pinks are all going together. I'm going to sneeze. I didn't make a noise, that's why. No? Anyway, they're the fabrics for the pink and grey one. What we'll do is we'll get going, and then I'll talk to you about the wadding, and I'll talk to you about the backing. But we need to get started with this, because there's so much to do, isn't there? Oh, I'll just stand here, shall I?
They've put the trolley in your way, haven't they?
Right. This must have taken forever.
Yeah, I cut all those squares individually.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Oops.
It's another one of those.
Is it like a bargello?
It's very much like a bargello. In fact, it's probably easier than the bargello.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because once you got to terms with the bargello, it was actually quite simple, wasn't
Yes.
it? Right, I'm going to let you, because there's a lot to explain in this. If you've got any questions for Jane, don't forget to get them through either by email or on the web chat today. But I'm just going to... what's this?
This is a strippy ruler.
It's a what?
A strippy ruler.
Oh, not a stripy ruler?
No, a strippy.
Right, so the bundle of the fabric's there for £52.95. And the pink and grey one's only £44.95. I forgot to say that. You get 6 metres of fabric. Anyway, explain how you do.
You cut strips. 2.5-inch wide strips is what I've started with. You can start with any width strip. The pattern is called Trip Around the World. Traditionally, it was done with a square, and then you added squares round, and you went round.
Right.
Trip Around the World.
Trip Around the World.
When I was in with Natasha the last time, she was showing off this lovely fabric.
Yes. Oh, so you have seen it before?
Yeah, there's several in the collection.
Okay, you.
And the colours inspired me, so I said, "Oh, can we have a go with Trip?" And we've called it Trip Around the Seaside.
Trip Around the Seaside. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
What's this one going to be called then? The pink one?
Oh, I don't know.
And so If you're looking at it at home going, oh, that's too much for me to do, is it as daunting as it looks?
No, it's quite simple.
Now, when you said you start with 2.5-inch strips, is that what you cut 2.5-inch strips? So if you wanted, it would be a different look. You could do this effect with design rolls, couldn't you?
Yes, you could. Yeah, you could. You could choose one strip for each row round.
Yes, exactly.
And you could
around the world.
Get a scrappy look as well if your fabrics were all slightly different. So
very nice. Okay, let's start then. So now, if I was cutting 2.5-inch strips, I would get the long ruler we do, the Creative Crafts long ruler, and I'd just measure 2.5, keep the fabric folded and just do it like that.
Yeah.
But these
are lovely because you keep it all and you're cutting it all together in one go. So it's really quite quick.
Can I just lift it up and show it to home? Because I haven't seen it. Look, it's like a harp. Look, you see, these have got gaps in between them, look. No, now, I've seen this in the other room, and they said to me, would you use this on the show, John? And I went, I've got no idea what it is. I can't use that. Is it a creative... Oh, it is. It's a Creative Grids. It's a Rachel the Ruler invention. It's called a Creative Grids Non-Slip Stripology. Don't get any ideas. By Gudgeon. £53.95. And your Jane is going to show us how to use it.
Yes. So, first of all, get your fabric so that it's straight of grain. Now, I think I've talked about this before, but if you put your two selvages together, if you've got a 1/2 metre or a metre piece, and you put the selvages together and hang it, to get it straight, if you look at the fold at the bottom, if you put them edge to edge when they're cut, you can see that fold, it's twisted a little bit.
Yes.
But if you slide the selvages across until it's hanging straight, you know you're on the straight of grain of fabric.
Okay.
So that helps prevent fraying and that sort of thing when you're cutting strips.
When I always find the straight of grain, now you might step back in horror when I say this, I always rip the fabric.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
It's not wrong, but you get quite a lot of wastage ripping the fabric because it buckles the edge. So you're going to have to trim that off again anyway.
Oh, okay. It's only because from fabric shops, that's how they do it in fabric shops.
They do, yeah.
Because if you're cutting...
quilters go...
Yes, but if you're cutting like this in fabric shops, and you go like this, you could go... You think you're doing a straight line, you could go that way, you could go that way, and the reason they rip it, I suppose, is because you definitely get the straight grain. But you're right, you do then have to trim the edges.
Yeah.
Okay.
We use a ruler and rotary cutter at the shop and get a nice straight edge.
Yes.
But if it's not been put on the bolt properly when you're cutting it, then it still might not be straight when you've bought it from the shop.
Even if they rip it?
No, when they rip it, probably it will be, but you'll get that bit of wastage. The other thing you can do is you can pull the thread, can't you?
Yeah, well, that's no.
It's fiddly.
Yeah. Okay, so now imagine you've got. Well, is that a whole piece?
This is the leftover bit from what I cut before. So you'd have a 1/2 metre, or is it metre pieces?
You get 1/2 metres of all the colours apart from the pink gingham and the. That's not lemonade. What's that? Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah. Right.
So when you're cutting, always have the fold facing you, so the selvage facing away. I folded this again so it fits under the ruler.
Oh, okay.
So we've got 4 layers of fabric there. I'm going to line the edge of the ruler up. Now, you've got like teardrop shapes in these rulers.
Oh, this is like that Fiskars.
Yeah, this is where you get your rotary cutter in.
Yes.
So bring your ruler down to the next line, so you've got that teardrop shape not on your fabric.
Yes.
Line it up with the fold and give yourself some. This is so you can straighten it up.
Right.
Don't worry about the lines on your mat. Just look at the ruler and the on here. So I've got this line here lined up with the fold.
Right.
And this is just over that edge there. So
that your first cut is going to be the straightening of the edge. You're not wasting too much.
Yeah. And this is in 1/2 inch increments.
Right.
But it's got the measurements on each.
So is the first one in, the naught one is where you're going to cut
that edge?
That's
your first line, yeah. And then it goes up in 1/2 inches, and I want 2.5.
Okay.
So firm pressure on your mat.
Yeah.
Open your rotary cutter, and you fit your rotary cutter into that teardrop shape.
Yeah.
And it won't go anywhere else. It'll just go down in that line there.
Right.
And you take it off. Now, I've come too far down, I think, because I can't quite get that edge. So I'm just going to slide that ruler up a little bit more.
Because you can't hit the top edge.
Yeah, you've got to get the rotary cutter going through the whole thing.
Oh, so you wouldn't be able to just get half a piece of fabric under there. You need to do it into 4.
You have to fold it into 4, yeah. So once you've got that first cut done, you just keep going then across. Don't move your ruler or anything.
Yeah.
You count across, and there's the 2.5 inch line, and then to the 5 inch line, and then to the 7.5. Oops.
Oh, yeah. And now, why isn't it moving then? Why is nothing moving?
You don't need to move it across.
No. I mean, as in, I'd be terrified that this would slip or the fabric would slip.
It's got the grippy bits underneath.
Oh, I couldn't see the circles. It's because each of the stripes or the strips have got that grippy stuff on them. I don't know if you can see that underneath there. So, you know, normally, Rachel, the ruler, puts circles. Oh, yes, you can see it there, look. Each of those strips have got the sticky, it's not sticky, but it's like resin that stops it slipping, non-slip. Oh, I see. And
if you've got firm pressure on your ruler,
yes,
you know, spread your hand as comfortably and as widely as you can. Your ruler's not going to move anywhere.
Now, if the phone rings halfway through this, you ignore it then, do you, until you finish your cutting?
Yes.
You don't want to take your hand off and move away, do you?
No. You could, as long as nothing else moved.
Yes.
Okay. So you can cut your strips as wide or as narrow as you want. So even if you were doing 6.5 inch borders.
Well, yeah, I was going to say you could cut those, couldn't you? Those strips around the border with the same thing.
Same thing. I've done a little bit of a faux piping or something there, and it's a 3/4 inch strip. So
Oh, okay.
You've got a 1/4 inch mark on here, so you can line your 1/4 inch up with the edge of your fabric and go up a half, and you've got 3/4 inch. So you can do even more. You can't do 7/8 inch and stuff like that.
No. But okay, before we say anything else, I need to tell you this bundle that we're using, what are we down to? There's only 7 left already, and we haven't even started cutting it out yet. There's only 7 of those left. Okay.
So when you take your ruler off, you've got...
Brilliant. God, they're neat, aren't they?
Aren't they lovely?
Now, are we going to be using that ruler in making this quilt, or is that just another version?
It's another version, and you've got the square. You can do the squares, I think, with that one. It's got the square marking, so you can...
Oh, so you can get a perfect square.
It hasn't got the square. It doesn't go across.
Oh, it doesn't go... Oh, no, of course it would fall to pieces, wouldn't it?
But it's got the square marking, so you've got a diagonal. So if you were cutting half square triangles and things like that, and you wanted to neaten them off, you can...
But it's got all the angles and everything like that.
It's got the angles and everything on it, yeah.
That's brilliant. So that's that one's square ruler, 12.5 inches, £44. We're not using that. We just wanted to show it to you. It's fantastic, that. Okay, let's move on. Right, so we don't need this again now.
Not just yet.
Oh.
But we will use it again.
Right.
So out of each piece of your fabric, you want 4 of your 2.5 inch strips. So
of
from each colour, 4 2.5 inch strips.
So did you have much left over?
Yeah, because
if you're half a metre of each, you need 4 strips. That's only 10 inches.
Yeah, so you're going to have the same again. So you could make it twice as big. So cutting all the strips of all the colours, and you want to join those strips together.
So this is where it's like a bargello, isn't it? This is what you do in a bargello, isn't it?
The principle is exactly the same.
Is there any logic to where you put which colour, or is it just how you like it?
It's how you like it. I chose on the trip around the seaside to go with the lights against each other. So you start with the pale yellows going up to dark and the pale blue going up to dark.
Oh, yes, so it's the sea and the sand.
Yeah, so it blends sort of from dark to light to dark again.
You could, like this one.
This
you could
one,
have gone
I'm going to...
black, pink, black, pink, black. You know, you could have gone like that if you wanted to as well, couldn't you?
You'd get another effect. You'd get another
But I like
shading.
I like this effect.
I like the sort of ombre, isn't it, when it goes from... So I've decided with the grey and the pink, I'm going to go dark to light and then dark to light again.
Oh, okay, so it'll look different.
It'll give another effect,
Okay, brilliant.
So sew them together in pairs.
Yes.
So the pairs together into 4.
Yes. And
so
then
the two fours
together.
together and then add that one on. It just prevents banana-ing.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you've got 10 strips. So there are 10 colours in the kit then. Or
There seems to be one of the grey linear doesn't seem to be in that bundle.
Oh, hang on, let me just double check then. Oh, yeah, there's fabrics missing off the one on the desk. There's a fabric missing off the one off the desk, that's right.
So
right.
I'm just going to whiz...
No, you do it,
I'm going to sew those together.
Right. Paul's stressing about the backing. I'll tell you about the backing in a second because we're selling the fabric for the backing and the batting later on. But obviously you can just go and choose one off the website, but we've chosen two for the two different colourways for you.
So 1/4 inch seam, edges together, and just sewing it.
So now you're saying the banana-ing effect is that if you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you'd get
it sort of does that for some. I don't know
if you do
why.
2 together,
Yeah.
it won't do it, and then you put 2 and 2 together,
yeah,
and then 4 and 4 together, it doesn't create that.
It doesn't do it.
And you always sew from the same end downwards. You'd never sew
try
one
to,
down
yeah.
and then one up or anything. There's the grey, this one.
Grey linear.
That one's not there.
Yes, because what can happen if you go down and then go up? It
won't be banana-ing, it could be zipping or something like that.
It sort of gets a little bit of a ripple in
Yeah,
it sometimes.
Ripple.
Which would work for the raspberry ripple for the seaside, wouldn't it?
Raspberry ripple. Do you have raspberry ripple ice cream? I've had a raspberry ripple for years.
Do they still do it? I don't know. I love raspberry ripple. I don't like raspberries as a fruit, but I do like the flavour.
You do what?
I like the flavour of raspberry, but I don't like...
But you don't like raspberry ripple?
I like raspberry ripple ice cream.
But you don't like raspberries in real life?
No, I'm funny. I've got this thing about pips in things.
Oh.
So I don't like things with seeds in. Except I love strawberries, which is...
But they've got pips
I know,
in
they're
them.
covered in them, aren't they?
You're weird.
I am weird.
So you don't like pips? So can you eat an avocado?
Only if I've cut it. I wouldn't eat it off the stone.
Oh, wouldn't you?
No, I can't. I have to cut up apples because I can't eat
the core.
The core bit.
I've got friends that eat, I don't know how they do it, made me gag, eat an apple, like everything, the
Yes.
core, the pips, everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, well.
Glenn does
anyway.
that with pears. He eats the whole thing and I'm like,
Ooh, no.
can't do it.
So you don't like pips, what else don't you like?
Sprouts. And meat. I don't eat meat, so I don't like
Oh, I
meat.
don't eat meat either, no. Meat doesn't have pips in it though, does it?
No, it has bones in it.
Do you eat it, just not eat it because you just don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like it. I also,
No.
conscientious about things as well.
Okay.
So, but
But you're quite
primarily,
happy to eat an avocado.
yeah, I'll eat an avocado.
Somebody's asked about the thickness of the wadding. Sue's asked about the thickness. Wait there, Sue, I'll go and find it for you. I'm coming back, don't worry. Is this Sue that always messages in when Hannah's on? Oh, no, it's a different one. Sue from Somerset, this one. Here we go. This is the wadding that... it's warm and natural, this one. I'll just put my glasses on, stop it sheeny shiny there. It's needle punch, does not contain resins or glues. It's needle cotton batting. It's 72 by 90 inches in size. It's called the twin size. And I'm presuming... Right, you can hand wash in a mild detergent. You can... I'm just seeing if there's anything else that you need to know. Highest grade, 100% cotton fibres. Punch with hundreds of needles through a strong, thin base material. It's lovely, isn't it? Right, okay, that's the batting, the wadding that we've used.
It's quite a dense wadding. It's not poofy.
It's not what?
It's not poofy. It's not...
It's intense, did you say?
It's dense.
Oh, dense.
Quite thick.
I thought you meant intense like little Paul.
It's lovely to work with. It's a nice wadding.
Yeah.
And it gives...
And how big's that finished quilt then there?
Don't
Don't worry, don't you?
about 56 by 56 each.
Oh, so you've got plenty.
Yeah,
you've got plenty
loads
in
in
there.
there.
Then. Plenty in there. And if you decide to go a bit bigger as well, because you've got more fabric, then there'll still be enough there.
Yeah, you have plenty.
Can you ever, if you make a quilt, can you ever, if your wadding's not wide enough or long enough, can you patch it for a quilt? Or is it all, do you always have to have it in one?
Ideally,
in one piece.
Ideally, you want it in one piece, but you can patch it as long as you keep it edge to edge. You butt the edges up and you do like a whip stitch.
Yes.
And it holds it together. So, but don't overlap it because you'll get a ridge in it.
You get a ridge in it. Okay,
You
just a question I didn't know because I'm
Yeah.
not a quilter, so I don't know.
You can get tape as well that you can iron on.
Oh, we've got it. We've got
Yeah.
iron on tape. Right, okay, so let's get on with this then. So now you've sewn.
What I've done is I've pressed the seams so that they're going out. One lot goes out and one lot goes in.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean.
This helps with nesting when you come to cut it.
Yes.
So you've got your piece of fabric like this. So you've got all your stripes sewn together, and then you're going to sew it into a tube.
Into a tube.
Now again, line up the sides. Don't worry about lining up the top because you want it to hang straight.
Yes.
You don't want it.
Oh, no, you don't want it twisting.
So your salvages may not meet at the top.
No.
But as long as your sides meet and it hangs straight. So you want it.
Okay.
Don't try. If you do it edge to edge with your salvage, you might get a twist in it, which when you come to cut it up, will be awkward.
I'm intrigued to see how it goes together because at the one in the middle, you've got a different square in the middle, which hasn't appeared anywhere in this tube or anything yet.
Yeah. Well, what I did was I fussy cut that square.
Yes.
Out of the border fabric.
Yeah, I know that because Paul and I, when we hung that quilt up this morning, we got it dead straight and everything. And then Paul went, "Oh, it's upside down," because the one in the strawberry in the middle was upside down, so we had to rehang it all. Right, the pink bundle. There's only 3 left. Congratulations, you've got it. If you've got it in your basket, you definitely have to check out the pink bundle. And you've only seen this much of it so far. Pink bundle has 3 left. 3 left. Now, when you're sewing different colours together like this,
Yeah.
you're obviously just using the white now because that. But would you change a colour, or would you always just stick with the same?
I always use a neutral thread. I always use like a creamy grey thread for all my patchwork, whatever colour I'm using, because it doesn't show on the front.
No, of course not.
And you just drive yourself mad trying to change the colours.
Well, I was going to say, and then also if you're doing a pink one to a black one, because there's going to be one stage, isn't there, where you've got a pink going to a grey.
Yeah.
How do you choose which? You then have to start thinking, oh, I'll put the pink in the bobbin, I'll put the black on. No.
Yeah.
But quilting, it's different, isn't it? Because quilting it, because that's going to be seen. You have to think about that.
You can change your colours, and you can have a different colour in your bobbin to in the top thread.
Right. So now you've got a tube.
You have a tube, and you're going to slice your tube up.
Right.
So this is where you go back to your ruler.
Obviously, when you're doing it, because you've just sewn that one, you'll have pressed those open, I think, yeah.
Press those towards that black one there.
Yeah.
So with our ruler...
we'll go back to that ruler.
Go back to this ruler. And what I'm going to do, again, I'm not looking at the lines on the mat. I'm going to line up the line on the ruler with the edge of the strip.
So now, if anyone at home is wondering what that is, that's just a seam allowance dipped back, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just gone the wrong way. In the rush of ironing it.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I just wanted for people to sit at home thinking, oh, I have to have that.
No, you don't
funny
have to
blip.
You don't have ripples in it. You have ripples in it. Again, take it across. Where this dashed line is on the side is 1/4 inch away from the first cutting line, so you can take that up to your salvage.
Because that's your seam allowance. That's got your seam allowance in it then.
But if you take that up to your lowest salvage, you know that you're not going to get any salvage in when you cut your strip.
Yes, of course.
So I'm lining that line up there with the edge of the strip rather than the ruler.
Okay.
And then again, firm pressure into the gap. It's lovely because you're not going to waver off. You're not going to, and the ruler's not going to slip. And then 2.5, because we want 2.5 inch wide strips because we're keeping them all the same. And 5. And 7.5. And 10. Going down in 2.5 increments. We want 10 strips.
Right, now this is going to be interesting. Oh, now, when you get to the end of the ruler... Sorry, so I'll let you get to the end of the ruler. I don't want to disturb you while you're cutting.
That's all right.
Also, if you're worried about adding your 2.5 and 2.5, maybe you could put a little bit of masking tape on each one so you know which one... So you don't... Because it'd be awful if you set off going 2.5, 2.5, and then you missed out...
Yeah.
There's still only 2 left of the pink bundle,
You
by
could
the
put
way.
a little post-it note or something, or a bit of masking
Just so you
tape,
know that
just
you're
so
getting
you
one.
know.
Because after all this, you wouldn't then want to cut one.
No.
Right, okay, so then what you do is you take
Lift
that off.
Now, I've only got 8 strips
Yeah,
there.
well, that's what I was going to ask, right? So if you need more strips, would you then push that all to one
I
side
can just take...
and then start again at the beginning with that line?
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll move those out of the way, bring this across, and sometimes, even with these lovely accurate rulers, your seam moves.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a good idea just to bring it down again.
Yeah.
And just take that little bit off.
You'd use this for so much, wouldn't you? Because the amount of times you cut strips and then sub-cut is called, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
If you're doing like
your squares,
tumbling blocks, tumbling blocks and then lots and lots of diamonds, and you cut all the strips and then this would be brilliant just for getting the first ones, wouldn't
for getting the first, and your borders and your binding strip and all of that. They really are great for accuracy because you just get... Once you've got it lined up, it's not going to go anywhere. The fabric moves with the ruler, so it's not going to go anywhere.
Okay, now Director Mike is saying at the bottom here, the stars.
Their stars are against the half-inch mark.
Okay, and what are the stars are 1.5 inch cuts? Oh, I see. The squares are 2.5. Oh, there you go. So I was just saying just saying that you'd mark it, but they're already there, aren't they?
Yeah, the 2.5 inch.
That's brilliant.
Follow the squares.
When you get yours will come. I won't unwrap it, but yours will come with an instruction leaflet inside it there. Dear John and Jane, do you have to use 10 colours? Jane is a great inspiration, and I am at the moment in the middle of making my first bud yellow quilt. That's from another Jane in Hampshire. Everybody thinks you're inspiring, don't they?
That's very nice.
She's knackered. In fact, she's very, very tired.
Very tired.
Do you have to use 10 colours?
No. You can use more, you can use less.
So you could have, if you had 5 colours, you just have that colour repeated or wherever.
Yeah.
Pink one sold out. Pink one sold out. Let me get rid of it then. Pink one sold out. Thank you, Timothy. Pink one sold out.
So I just cut 2 more strips there.
Yeah.
So I got 10 strips.
So what are you going to do with this then?
Keep it to one side because it will come in handy.
And if you make a mistake?
Yes.
Right, okay.
So you've got your 10 strips.
Yeah.
And now you need your unpicker.
Oh, yes, because... Right, okay.
So I'm going to unpick... If you said the black fabric was fabric 1...
Yes.
And the pale pink was fabric 10. So the first one you unpick at the top between 1 and 10.
Right, okay. Glasses on.
Glasses on so I can see.
And have you got any tips for unpicking? You see, I just go at it with a quick unpick. But somebody, who was it? Jennifer Taylor the other day. She unpicked something and then just pulled from the other end and then it came out.
Unpick every 3rd stitch and then just pull the back.
Oh,
and it comes undone.
Obviously, it was just right. You got that.
But you do get all these bits.
Yeah, we have a quick unpick that's got like a little rubber bottom on it. Oh, like that, and you can
not
swap
that one
on.
though. They're really good. So if you put the number 1, which is black at the top.
Okay, so this is where you have to concentrate now. So black on this strip here. Black is number 1, and then working right the way down, the pale pink is number 10. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then the next one, you don't unpick between 1 and 10, you unpick between...
1 and 2.
Which is the black and the grey linear on this one.
With these short, small, you're only unpicking 2.5. You can get your unpicker in and you can just pull the thread by flicking it. When you've got a long seam, unpicking every 3rd one works really well, but this is short enough just to unpick it like that.
Of course, and pull the back one.
And pull it back. So that then goes, the linear, grey linear goes at the top, and the black becomes the bottom one.
Yes.
And you work your way along, so the next one's between 2 and 3. And you just keep going along.
And have you got one of these already prepared, this bit here?
Yes.
I'm not rushing along, because we've got half an hour. But
No, but it's a bit like watching paint dry, isn't it? Watching somebody unpick.
Oh, now you use your pick unpick the other way up to me as well.
Just because I'm flicking, I wouldn't get it underneath. Just because it's flicking, you just need the point.
Okay.
And I've unpicked the wrong one. No, I haven't.
Yes.
I guess because I've got it upside down.
That's the other way up. Concentrate.
Sorry.
You'll be all right driving home. Do you have the strong coffee before you
Good
leave?
try.
Okay, so basically you keep on picking them all until you end up with the pale pink one, at the top, which will be over there, but at the top. So you end up with these diagonal stripes of the colour, which you can see on the main quilt, but you can see how just laying it on the table here, you've got the, do you see what I mean? The pink, they're all beginning to put that there, going in a diagonal quilt. So you do all 10 of them like that, because this is only 1/4 of the quilt, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, okay. Can I move that one? Are you going to sew them together?
We're going to sew them together. Once you've got all 10, again, sew them into pairs.
Yeah.
And then sew the pairs together.
Okay.
And so on. Because we did that thing where we got the 2 seams going out and the 2 going in, these seams will nestle up to each other.
Brilliant.
I don't know if we can get a...
Yeah,
I'm always
close up coming in. Those ready for you there?
Nestling up seams. But if you can see how they sort of lock into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So as you sew along, they just stay in, and it keeps, it makes your points join.
So you haven't pinned anything today at all? You don't pin at all?
I tend not to.
And you sew in high heels as well?
Yeah.
Or high wedges, should I say. Yeah. Do you need me to unpick these?
Yes, if you'd like to.
Oh. Right.
Have to, if you
Let me
don't
get my
want
glass
to.
out. So what number did you get up to? Hang on. Was this the last one?
Yeah. So it's.
So I need to go between
3 and 4.
Between that one and that one?
Yeah. So you've got that colour there at the top.
At the top, yeah.
What you can do, if you wanted to, you could turn your strips so that the top colour is ready there to unpick. And that sort of helps you. You can see, you can't see all of it, but you get the idea of where your next colour is, and you'll be able to check that your line is in the right direction.
All right. You keep sewing.
And then the
we'll
next
do a
one
factory line, production line. I might go a little bit quiet now because I'm concentrating on me unpicking.
It's all right, don't worry.
No.
And it doesn't matter if you have unpicked the wrong one. All you've got to do is sew it back up again.
My heart stopped then because I thought I'd done it wrong.
All you've got to do is sew it back up again. It's only a 2.5 inch.
Got loads left over, haven't I? Yeah, but imagine having to cut all those 2.5 inch squares and start all over again. I haven't done it wrong, have I?
No, it's all right. It's me making sure I'm picking up the right one.
Don't you start frightening me. I've got it here. You mean the backing fabric or the bundle? Right, Paul wants to get onto the backing fabric. We're nowhere near getting ready for the backing, but basically, if you look at the back of this one, you've got the Vienna orange on the back of that one, and then we've got some pink fabric to make the back of the other one, fuchsia to go on the back of this one. They're both 3.25 metre. You've confused me. You need 2.5 metres to go on the back of that, Jane.
I think I had a 2.5 metre piece, and I got the binding out of that as well.
Oh, okay, brilliant. So buy 2.5 metres this for the binding and the backing. Obviously, there'll be seams in it. There will be seams in it.
Yeah, you'll have to join it.
So that's the fuchsia, and that's the Vienna orange. They're both the Spectrum solids, aren't they? Okay. Right, now Paul's thrown me now. So the next one's that pink one. It's so easy to when you're concentrating. So you make 4 of these in total, don't you? 4 of these sections that we're doing now.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks slightly different. That's fine. I'm all right.
You're okay. You're in the right place.
It's all right. I wouldn't mind if it was my own, but because it's your quilt, that's why I'm stressing.
You mustn't worry. Everything is fixable.
Everything what?
Everything is fixable.
Yeah, well, my
just
life.
becomes a new design, doesn't it, if you make a mistake?
Yes, exactly. No, I've made a mistake. That one's wrong. Look.
Oh dear. Well, we'll sew it back up.
No, carry on.
No, that's the end strip.
Oh, I picked the wrong strip
No,
up.
it's okay. Yeah, that's
So hang
fine.
on, so
So
that
if
one-
you sew between, if you unpick between that one,
I just picked the wrong one up.
yeah,
then,
that
didn't
should
I?
be all right.
Brilliant.
I might have put them in the wrong way
No,
round.
no. I'm just, I'm new to all this. What time is it? What are we doing? Oh, we're all right. We're all right. Got 20 minutes left. So this bundle that you're looking at here has completely sold out. No, that isn't the right one.
Just
is it?
turn it upside down.
No. You just told me to unpick the wrong bit. That's your
I'll
fault.
sew
that
it.
is.
I'll sew it back up again.
Right, hang on. So that one's supposed to be there.
Yeah. So we'll just.
So we should have unpicked there.
Yeah. We'll
So
sew
I'll
the.
pick that one there.
Tell you what.
and
There's
add
some
it-
here. Look.
To what?
There you go.
Oh, you got another one.
I've got some that I prepared earlier. Is that the right one?
She knew you make a mistake, so she's made more.
There we are. That one.
So is that the line I'm unpicking
Yes.
there? You sure?
Yes.
It's her
If
fault,
not, I've got
mine.
more. I've got more. We can
Well,
just
they'll be
unpick
going
them all.
wild on Facebook now, saying how useless I am.
Oh, that's not nice.
I don't care. Yeah.
Nobody's perfect, are they? Everybody makes mistakes.
Apart from little Paul, he's rarely wrong.
Is he?
There, look, you see, nobody'd know we'd made a mistake, would we? So that's a 2. That's a 2. Ooh, I should be pressing these, really, shouldn't I? But right, let me move those backing fabrics out of the way. While Jane so notes, would you like me to go through the bundle that is left? You're all right if I leave you for a
Yes,
little while, aren't they?
I'll be
Better off
all
without.
right.
Right, so the pink and black bundle is sold out. So we've just got the ice cream bundle left now. This is lovely, isn't it? So you get a metre of the ice cream fabric. How's that? Oh, look, raspberry ripple. Look. Oh, now I know why you didn't want me to wear this shirt now. She said, oh, you're wearing that shirt? And I thought, what's wrong with it? But if she hates pips, she's not going to like strawberries and blackberries and, well, you like strawberries, raspberries. So what's the difference between a strawberry pip and a raspberry pip?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with texture, and you don't actually feel
The
strawberry pips,
no.
do you, in your mouth?
Oh, she's weird. We knew from day one. It's just emerging now, isn't it? Don't laugh, just so. Right, so you get a metre of that, and then you get half a metre of all of these. The pumpkin, the yellow spot, the yellow, the maize, the vanilla, the dark blue, the linear blue. They're just beautiful. So you get half a metre of each of those, and a metre of this. Oh, there you go, there's the still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, 9, there's 9 in that one. Oh, no, there's one missing there. Oh, no, I can see the cream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I couldn't see the cream at the top. So that's £52.95. Now this one, this is how we've cut the strips, the 2.5-inch strips, using the strippy ruler. It's what? No, it's not. No, it's not. Because that's how Mike knew about the stars and the squares on it, you see. Looks like I'm behind a shower curtain here, doesn't it? £53.95 this. What? £53.95 that. Right, come on, we've got to concentrate on Jane's sewing.
There's a line somewhere along there.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I think we're going to show what happens when you don't quite nestle your seams.
You don't like what?
Quite nestle your seams. I
Oh,
think we're gonna have
no.
a little bit of a misalignment, but.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's the last one of the twos, and then
Yeah.
you just got to sew the twos and twos and twos together. What else can I tell you? How long did it take? How long should it have taken?
Well, it's probably a weekend project, really.
I was going to say more than a weekend, surely. Mind you,
to
once
do
you
the
got to this
top,
stage, you really...
The top goes together quickly.
Yeah.
your quilting and all of that.
Okay.
You can take a bit longer with. So, yeah, I have got some already sewn together. I've done 4, so I'll show you how to join them.
There are no. Who's that from? Carol. There's no instructions as such, but if you watch on YouTube, you'll be able to watch. It's basically 2.5-inch strips, and then you make it into a loop. But if you watch on YouTube, you'll be seeing that. Or when we did the Bargello quilt, this is the same technique as Bargello, isn't it? So you could look at the instructions on our web for the Bargello, but then it changes obviously when you start putting them together.
So you'll get 4.
Are you giving up sewing now then?
Well, I just think...
Do you want me to carry on sewing while you present?
Rubbish, isn't it, really?
Do you want?
Because to do the trip around the world, we're going to put the 4 together. But what happens is you get the doubling up of the squares in the corner. Which is,
you got 4 already?
Yeah. I wanted to show a different pattern with another one, but we can do it without.
There, isn't that... Right, okay,
So,
now, I'm confused, right? Because on the one on the wall, you've got a picture in the middle.
Yes.
But you haven't got a picture in the middle of that one.
Well, no, you can do it like this,
Yeah.
but...
Is that different to that one, then?
No, it's exactly the same, but what we've done is we've put another strip in. So cut some... Because you've got that extra bit.
Yeah.
You can cut 4 more strips. And if we unpick...
So 2 of these you might need... Well, now, which one... But what goes in the middle? What went in the middle, then?
So what we're going to do is we're going to unpick on this one. I'm going to have that grey linear at the top. So I'm going to unpick between the black and the...
Here's the quick unpick under here.
Unpick on between the linear and the black fabric.
No, Paul. Because your wadding's in between. Paul's saying, it'd be nice to see the backing fabric coming through, but you've got your wadding in between there and there, haven't you?
You could use your backing... You could just put a strip of your backing
fabric. You could put a strip, you could put a sash of your backing fabric, make a cross in that colour. Oh, I see. So you do that 4 times, which creates those 4 squares there.
Up to there.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Is that not the equivalent of your black on yours there now? That one, and that one, and that one. They're the black.
Yeah.
And then you cut a square. So in the one you're doing, you cut a pink gingham square.
Yeah, or you could have one of your other squares.
But if you're going to have pink gingham here, it'd be quite nice to have the pink gingham there as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it just brings it all together. Traditionally, Trip Around the World, the pattern, doesn't have a border on it. You just bind it.
Oh, okay. Now, we did a K-facet. Sorry to interrupt like that.
All right.
We did a K-facet. Wait, I'm just going to take that one out a minute.
Yeah.
And he did those 3 like that, and then he did this one. Oh. No, hang on. No.
It does work, but you get the...
No, you've still got the black line going in the same place, haven't you? But the colours are different there, aren't they?
Yeah. And that twists it round.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let's just be really difficult. Oh, but that does work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This one? This one? That's top right. Turn it again.
That makes... If you then... Because you can have lots of fun once you've got these.
No, oh, hang on. That's what Paul was doing. And you turn yours back a minute. Like that. That's what Paul was doing there. No, that doesn't work, Paul. Because that and that are in the wrong place, aren't they?
It's this way round, Paul. You get your stripe, and if you go...
Oh, look, we're getting very
that
creative
way.
now. But this is all, I mean, we're changing it. Oh, wow. We change it now from around the world into
Well, this is the thing. You can do what you like with it.
Yes.
You don't have to make it a trip around the world. And then if you wanted to, you could do that. And you get a chevron.
Oh, chevrons.
You've got enough in the fabrics to do 2 more squares with those tubes, with 4 tubes. So you could make 6. So you could make a single bed size.
Okay, no, I wasn't making it. I was putting it back to where we were.
Trip around
to
the
carry
world.
on with around the world seaside.
There's also one more.
Oh, hang on.
That you can do, which is quite good fun. Because it looks like kisses.
That's very 1970s bachelor pad, that one, isn't it?
It's like kisses, isn't it?
Mike's loving that one.
So yeah, you can.
Yes, yeah. So you start off with a solid square, and it's all. Anyway, right. So getting to where the one we're doing.
We're going round the world, aren't we?
Round the world.
We're going the pink in the middle. We got the pink. Yeah, we got the pink.
Come on, I'm wrong. Pale pink in the middle. There you go.
That's it.
Right. Okay. So you're making. Right. We've only got 14 minutes left now.
Okay.
After all that faffing around. So you've just made one to go in there, which needs the black at the top.
That's it.
Right.
And you do the same for there. So I'm picking between the black and the linear.
What am I looking for? No, because they all have to be the black at the top, don't they? Do you have to unpick them all at the same place?
Yes, they have to be all picked.
You got more in there.
Yeah.
How many of these did you make?
Well, I just did the four tubes, so you can get. I think you get another 6, 2.5 out of your tube. So, as I say, you can make 6 blocks with your 4 tubes.
And then what were you going to do what were you planning on doing with this one? Were you going to put a pink gingham in the middle, or were you going to put a different one?
Well, I was thinking of this raspberry linear against that black.
Yes.
Looks
so I
quite
can unpick.
striking.
Have you got a Trisha Ann? Hello, John. No one in craft goes wrong. All are happy accidents. That's Trisha Ann in Sheppey in Kent.
We can cut a.
Oh, you can cut one. Okay.
Square
I was just going to unpick one from here.
Well, you could do that as well.
No, it's up to you. It's your quilt. It's not even me. Where's the one I made a mistake on? No, there's no mistake. No mistake. Sorry,
mistakes.
Trisha Ann. No mistake.
No mistakes.
Oh, I need a quick. Oh, I've got a quick unpick in here.
Where have I got?
We're in the
I've
middle. What?
Run out of string.
Oh, have you? Sorry.
Oh, careful.
Oh! So hang on, what are you? You're
I'm just
stitching
sewing
up my wrong one.
Just sewing up a strip.
And I'm cutting out a pink. Oh, where's my glasses? Where they are. Honestly, what time is it? Oh, we're going home in a minute. It's fine. I've been away for 2 days. I'd have 3 days off. When I flew on Wednesday, Thursday, back Friday. Oh, and then had Saturday off, yeah. So is it Monday today?
Yes.
Very confused. Be with you in a second, everybody. Right, can you just talk us also through then how you finished it? Because obviously this is just all the actual round the world, isn't it? But
so putting the 4 squares together, joined this strip onto one of the squares in the same way as I've joined all the other strips, pressed it, and then joined the other square. So you've got 2 squares joined together to make a rectangle. Did the same with that one. Sewed the middle square onto these 2 strips, like that. And then sewed that onto that rectangle, pressed it, and then sewed that rectangle onto there.
okay, so that creates your
That's your middle of your trip
the
around.
middle of your top. Then what comes next? Did you cut? Because you've done windmills in the corner.
Yeah, purely because I didn't want to join the ice cream
to ice cream.
because it would have made
but
quite
if you're
obvious.
doing gingham, if you're doing the gingham one, you could just take that right to the corner, couldn't
Yes.
you? What Mike loved is you've done it like the windmill's turning around. So that one there, and then it's twisted a bit round there, then it flies round 2 on that
Yeah,
one.
because I lost concentration. That was what I was aiming for,
Yeah.
so that it looked like it was spinning.
But then you've also put a faux piping in here, haven't you? That's got
Yes.
no piping cord in it. It's just a flat. Is
it's
it
a flange.
Is that? It's what?
A flange.
Is it on the straight?
Yes.
That used to be.
Sorry. I'm all right now.
Right. When I used to be on this morning, the floor manager used to give us words, naughty words that we all had to do. We wanted to throw into our conversation and kind of, but not always naughty, like topsy-turvy and things like that. Anyway, so you make that as a straight binding.
Yes. And I sandwich that between the border when I put the border on. So
Oh, okay.
it's not added, it's into the seam. It's sewn into the seam.
Right? And then now, so with the gingham one, you do the two sides from top to bottom. You do the two sides to here.
Yeah.
And then you do the two tops going across.
Yeah.
Or you could do
that
the same as you've done here and put another square
you've got,
in there.
in your bundles, you've got plenty of fabric to play with doing corners and things like that.
Exactly. And then you've got your backing, which either you can use your stash or you can buy the fabric we've got there. But you did something a bit... I don't want it to fall off the wall. Oh, there it is.
Do you want to... I just used, because I had some left over. Those are some of the strips left over from the tube.
Oh, that's that bit there on my computer. And then that bit's left
left
over from the... So you just created a different back to it as well. But you could just do it all in plain fabric if you wanted to.
The plain fabric in the backing, you're going to have to join it anyway.
Yes.
Because it's not wide enough. So I just did it that way to just brighten it up. So you could make your quilt reversible. Of course.
Then, but then, how did you get all of that under your machine?
Just rolled it up.
Have you got a wide-throated one? Or have you just got a normal one?
It's smaller than this one. That I use in the...
And you did so you've done straight line quilting here and here and here through the middle of the triangles.
It's really lovely because they're squares, you've got a point to follow so you just follow the point. If you're not confident with that, you can put masking tape or draw the line on.
But I can see swirls on here.
Yeah, I did meandered.
Meandered over the ice creams, but you could also do the ice cream shapes and everything, couldn't you, as well? So you do all of that, then you trim your wadding and your backing all to the same size.
Yes, so
because you haven't brought... Yesterday, Joy did the backing, which she brought over and round.
Yeah.
But you've trimmed all yours off to the exact finished size.
Yeah.
And then your mum, Kate, made straight binding.
I made the binding and sewed it on.
Kate. She made the binding.
No, Mum did all the hard work, which was the hand sewing afterwards.
So did you just machined it on this side?
Yeah.
Now, how did you do your binding? Is it a double binding?
I take a strip, 2.5-inch wide strip.
Oh, like this that we've already cut.
Join them together into a continuous.
Okay. So when you join them together, do you join them together straight or do you do it on that diagonal?
I do a diagonal. So I put right sides together. I cut the selvages off.
One thing I need to say to you, sorry to interrupt, Jane. On the linear, do not follow the lines on the print if you're trying to cut a straight line because they're just drawn on lines. They're not on the grain. And it's the same with the gingham. The gingham is printed. It's not woven. So when you're cutting a straight line, don't be thinking, oh, I'm going off kilter because you're going off the gingham. It's because it's a printed, it's not a woven, that it won't be straight on. So
I would have cut my selvages off. So
yes.
I line up the corners like that. Draw a diagonal, sew on the diagonal, and trim it 1/4 inch away, and it gives me that effect to join it together.
Do you have to set it? Does it? You know, when you're doing bias binding, you almost have to set it down a little bit because the top. If you just put it straight on like that.
With this, it's fine. It can be square into the corner,
and just stitch straight along there.
Straight along there, and it just.
Okay, so you made it a long enough piece to go all the way around all four.
Yeah.
So that's quite a lot.
What I do is I measure the width, the two sides of the quilt. So if it's not square, you've got the short side and the long side. Yeah. Add them together and times it by 2. So I've got the circumference of the quilt. And then I divide that by 40 because the width of 42 because the fabric's about 42 wide.
Oh, okay.
That then tells me how many strips I need. I take that up because it's usually point something. So I take it up to the next one and then I times that by the width of the fabric. So I know how much fabric I need for that. So,
but you had enough to do the backing. Oh, now would you have had enough to do the backing and the piping, the binding, even if you hadn't done the...
Yeah, because I haven't brought it back in. I had enough fabric in there without that bit
so you haven't done that because you ran out of fabric.
No,
and then you just machine it. Did you fold it like this, or did you fold it like that?
I just fold it in half like that, so it's raw edges to raw edge, wrong sides together. And then when I come to attach it to the quilt, I put the raw sides against the edge of the quilt there, 1/4 inch seam down the side, and then that flat edge when it comes over is the one that
your mum, Kate,
my mum sewed all in, stitched.
When are you in next?
Next Monday.
Oh, with me next Monday. Right, should we show tomorrow's menu? Sorry, we're busy chattering away, aren't we? Oh, I thought you said you had 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, you didn't say that. You just said you got 2 minutes, John. That was all. Oh, we finished. Jane, I just want to say, on behalf of everybody here, we're so grateful for all the hard work that you put in. And I'm being serious now.
Yes.
You've put so much work into these projects that we're all... Look at me getting a bit emotional now. We're all really touched by the amount of work that you put into these projects because it is incredible. I'm going to go now.
I do enjoy it, I will say that. And it's hard work, but I do enjoy it.
Don't cry, Jane, don't cry. But it is... Hasn't she done a brilliant job? Absolutely brilliant job. Right, come off her now because she's blowing her nose. She's in on Monday. Do you know what you're doing on Monday?
Yes.
Oh.
For one, but not for the other yet.
Okay, well, they're all out there. You can find out when you go, because they're all out there. I'm a bit weak. That's not my behaviour if I got all emotional then. But when somebody works that hard and they've got such talent, it really is, you know. Anyway, let's move on. This is the only bundle that's left. The pink and grey one sold out. This is the trip to the seaside. 6 metres of fabric you get. £52.95. You get a metre of that one. And you get half a metre of all the others. The pink sold out very, very quickly. Lots of you got this one in your basket, £52.95. Even if you're not going to do that quilt. Also, we use the wadding. I'll get the backing fabrics while I'm over here as well. Oops. Oh, what a mess, Jane, you've left in this place. I don't know. So that's the bundle. This is the wadding Jane used. The warm and natural wadding. Way big enough to do that. It's warm and it's natural. Nothing like little Paul. Cold and... What's the word I'm looking for? Unnatural. I wasn't going to use that. £18. He comes into work au naturel sometimes. £18.95 if he's coming straight in from that nightclub he goes to. Then I've got the 2 backing fabric. Now, you can choose any backing fabric you like, can't you? You can go to the website and choose any one you like. If you've got the pink and grey one, this is the one we suggest. Right? That's the fuchsia, is it? Oh, no, magenta. It's magenta, not fuchsia. £3.25. Okay, and then if you did the orange one, these are just suggestions. Obviously, you can choose whatever you want. This is the backing that Jane used on hers. This is Vienna orange. Oh. £3.25 for half a metre. Spectrum solid Macua. Vienna orange, $3.25, half metre. You need 2.5 metres, 5 units, don't you, for the back of that? Then I knew his ex-wife. Shall we? What are we going to? Menu. Let's go. Sorry, it's 4 hours. Is a long time to stand here and chat. You know what I mean. So tomorrow, it's not me tomorrow. It's Natasha tomorrow. Marvellous Makes. 8 o'clock. Pattern Techniques. Is that Natasha on her own, that one? Then we've got 9 o'clock, we've got Threads with Tilly Rose. You've seen the advert going out. That's always a fantastic show. 10 o'clock, Catch a Unicorn. I'm presuming that she's recapping on Joe's unicorns. And then at 11 o'clock, Threads again with Tilly Rose doing a completely different project at 11 o'clock. Tasha's been in for ages. It'd be nice to see her back again, wouldn't it? OK, if you've got any problems, give the call centre a ring, 0800 112 4433. Oh, Jane, ring the call centre, my love. She's having trouble checking out. Ring the call centre. They'll sort it out for you. Sewingquarters.com if you want to go to the web. Remember, everything we've had today is listed underneath there. Anything that's sold out won't be there. Anything still available is down there. So give us a call. 0800 112 4433. How long have we got left? Oh, 20 seconds. I thought I've done dreadfully with my timing today. I'm usually quite good. Don't you nod your head. Please check out your baskets. Please check out your baskets because, you know, I'm going to talk too long now and I'm going to get cut off, aren't I? Anyway, thanks ever so much. I'll see you the day after next. Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Don't forget, shopping with us is easy and simple. You can just contact us at 0800 112 4433 and speak to our UK-based call centre to place an order, or shop online with us at www.sewingquarter.com.